Okay. I think
Ta-da!
Redtail Rogues.
Welcome to.
You're very
Is it
confused
Redtail
by that
Rogues?
intro.
I don't even know anymore.
Oh, there we are.
So it's actually working. Okay, crazy.
Ta-da!
It did this weird like 3, 2, 1 countdown. I've never seen it do that before. But Redtail
Yes,
Rogues.
We
We
have
are back.
crummy
Here we
sound.
go. Yep.
And
And
if
who
the
do we
light
have
on, the
here?
light's
We
on.
got DM Adam.
That's me.
We
No,
got
It's very
The
quiet.
green light's on.
the green light's on. Is it actually working?
It's very quiet though.
It's very, very quiet.
Uh-oh. All right, here.
Oh, the TV's quiet.
Is it? It was the
Oh,
TV's
that,
fault?
that's part of the problem.
Okay,
That
cool.
is-
So
that
it
is
is
wrong on
working.
TV.
All right, cool.
Squee, the artificer.
We the artificer.
She's the
I don't
green.
know.
Lead singer.
Okay.
Singer.
I am Noman.
Known in
Oh, yeah.
Romus Naudius Maximus.
Okay.
I am Noman. Noman? And Aegis. Battlemaster.
And I'm
Noman.
Pierre Podleon, the assassin, battlemaster, and gloomstalker ranger. All right, buddy. You're giving us the recap then, DM?
Yeah. You want to put it? You leave it there. You don't.
I was gonna take it, and also I normally have it like this. Well, it's so weird. It's like totally different now. Even the screen is different. Can you like pull it up so I can see where it crops? Because I don't even know where it's cropping anymore. Okay, so it crops there, like it shrank my screen and everything. It's weird. It's like screen on screen. Do you see how weird that is now? Like, look, it took away my recording area and put a little mini inside there. Do you see that? But look how it crops to it. You see what I'm saying? See that? It's a duplicate of the outside. So it's like they put what's being recorded in the middle and then just have dead space around it now.
Decent video game.
That's weird.
I
Man.
do see what you mean.
Why? Why did they do that? Is it? No, no one was moving. I think just things were moving. All right. See now it still exists. It just looked cool because no one was doing anything.
All right.
Okay.
So, Redtail Rogues, we're back, and at the end of last game, the party destroyed.
Or D&D club.
So there was these husks of discarded large insects that were found throughout the party had passed on the way, leaving the old temple where they had the battle with the dragon. The husks of these hollowed out, they were insect-like things that were slowly forming, like the sand was pulling them together as the party traveled in the direction of Zazpur. Just outside the gate of Zazpur, there was, it's more sandy here than this picture illustrates because the desert is expanding. There were some of these husks that were trying to just kind of, clawing at the wall, kind of just randomly. They can't get through, but they have no mind of their own. And there were a few that attacked that had appeared around the entrance to the gate, around where the party was walking up, and you did battle with them. They were being controlled by a snake-like creature that was actually under the ground, was emanating this.
No, and it's doing that thing again.
Live
Just
from
give
the
it a
basement.
second.
You'll have to tell me if it's even working or
Huzzah!
Hello.
Redtail Road.
The infinity
Redtail
hand
Road.
gesture
Yeah.
threw the computer for a loop.
Oh, we are
Please
back
carry
again.
on.
we're probably not going to play that first part. So Adam, you want to repeat a little bit what you said one more time?
One
We were triumphant.
The
time.
party was triumphant, dealing with undead exoskeletal remains of insects that were being controlled by an undersand slug crab controlling the evil minions that were attacking as they arrived. The party travels with a 15-year-old boy who has a freshly shorn head and body and a tattoo freshly put above his head in the form of an eye, and they are able to use him to
With the parents'
communicate to the
permission.
party. That's it. To use him with the parents' permission, because it's
Right.
that's it.
He
And
take him on his own accord.
and they can also take possession of him to communicate with you guys. He has no memory of what happens during this time. So, that being said, the party being victorious outside the city of Zasper, are the gates open? That's where we ended the game last. The gates open, and you are ushered inside. As you are ushered inside, you can see by the piles of sand that have been blown up against the wall, like the walls of the city here. There's been a lot of sandstorms that have been going on, that have been happening, and it's driving against the walls of the city. Now you walk in, and the walls are quite high, say 40 feet high, and they do an excellent job of keeping the low sand out when it does come over. And there is, as you walk through, there are throngs of people kind of gathered around to see like who these people are traveling at night. The gates open and then they very quickly shut again. And as you look behind, you can see that off in the distance on a dune, there is some more of those husks that are moving towards the city. More so you guys, slowly. They're just kind of shambling around, but they stop. Well, you guys, the door closes and you can't see what's in. People are still keeping watch up top here. You can see that these towers are, they're stone on all sides, but there are archers and people at the top that stand over the top. Arrows don't do much to these undead husks, so they just end up throwing boulders. They're not going to bother wasting spells. So then a lot of the people that are moving through here to go north. You're ushered in. There's approximately 40 people kind of gathered around, wondering, who these newcomers are, and Tabernac walks out with his hands up, and he's talking in his native tongue to the people, and this elder.
I have under comprehend.
So you cast that. So he's declaring that these people are here as envoys of Donovan Two Fingers, my father. His name that Adam used for him, so that's who he is now. But we have they have come to see what they can learn about the plague, the blight that is happening to the south. What is the source of these lights? And they carry on conversation. He's vouching for you guys, and the old man is questioning him. He doesn't recognize him because he hasn't been here in a while. So he asks for refuge for you guys, and then he has to do this 10-minute ritual to summon his father so that he can. Now, people are curious. There are some young people who are around who are like curious to see a goblin and elves. Like they're not used to seeing your human guys. So you're human. So they know humans, but they don't see very many gnomes, or they're curious, and they're like kind of odd that you were able to not only just deal with those husks, but you found and killed one of the things controlling them, right? So that's kind of a big deal. Right. So they welcome you in, and they usher you in, not into the fortress, but into this. We'll go to this little red building here. It's kind of like a very small hotel room where they would keep people, like important people, while they sort their affairs. Right? It's like a station where if they're weighing, if they're trading goods, where it would be weighed. This is this is a church, obviously. This is a bigger inn, but you can't go in there because you're foreigners. Right? So you're ushered in over here. You have nothing to put in the stables, and you are waiting. Well, The boy does his ritual. As he does so, the tattoo on his head glows faintly, and he stands up, eyes kind of glazed over, nods to you all, and says, food will be coming shortly. I cannot vouch for all the people in this city. They don't all reflect my views. I'm sure you all are capable of protecting your interests. I will say, I cannot vouch for everybody that exists in this city, but I'm trying to guarantee your safety. So
I thank him.
he nods. He begs you to be patient. That all these people will be curious, and some will be thinking. He nods, and he heads off. Meanwhile, you guys are inside this area. This one. And unless people are going to do something, get the benefits of your long rest. Unless people want to go out and sneak out of town and do whatever, in which case that person would not.
I will. Have the diminution.
Okay. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so you have your fairy set up your alchemy set, right?
Yeah.
So when you guys are like setting up here, he casts a little spell. All these fairies pop out of the bag of holding, and they just bring out his alchemy set and set it up for him.
That's
They're
awesome.
like well-trained fucking puppies. It takes them, because there's 8 of them. It doesn't take them that long.
They're probably fairly intelligent. What's the intelligence of a bear?
Well, they can be trained to do
Yeah.
whatever. It's above 4. They don't have bestial intelligence.
Yeah. No, they've got to be like human intelligence.
I don't. Maybe. Let's see here. They're fairies, right? Or are they pixies?
But that wasn't even the spell.
No, it's your.
Use
I'll
the
look it
wild
up.
cunning. You do your thing. I'll look. I can have them like set up our camp.
Yeah, it's 10. Yeah. So they can set up camp. They can set up. And they set up. He uses that to set up the wedding ceremonies and stuff like that. When you perform ceremony.
You have create water, right? So we'll just
Yeah, I can make
before
some
bed
water.
we'll replace
I-
the water in our bag of holding.
I
that we've
actually-
used and-
An hour into your rest, after they set up the there's a knock on the door, and at that and people are call out in a language that would. How long does that last? Comprehend language. An hour or just hours? An hour. So it's expired. There's a knock on the door, and it's very. You can hear 2 female voices, and they're talking, and there's male voices with them as well. They knock on the door, and they kind of go over toward the window, and they knock, and they show a tray of food. Anyone, and there's a decanter with water. They're calling out in a language, but you don't
I
understand.
will.
So they're calling out. They're saying, "We were asked to bring you food, rations. We can leave it outside if you like, or we can bring it in and put it on the table. Hello, is there anybody there? How are we supposed to do this?" And then the male voices that you hear are they're just kind of like mocking the girls, like just put it on the floor and hit the door hard and walk away. They're
Hey, can I on a bit? Can I cast tongues instead of comprehend language?
sure.
I'm gonna cast tongues. I grant the creature I touch myself the ability to understand any spoken language.
Okay.
That part.
Yeah.
Moreover, when the target speaks to any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understand, so I can, in their own language, speak back to them.
Okay.
How long does time last?
An hour. It's just a 3rd level instead of a 1st level. We're resting.
This is all happening during the rest. It's not that you have to find out.
I have another thing I'm gonna use later. And I'll say to them,
You guys are on a timeline. Like you came here to investigate and find out what you can about the source of this blue light and the light of these people.
I will open the door.
Okay, and you open the door, and their eyes look up. They look down to see.
And again, in their language,
Yeah.
I will say, "Who sent you with this food?"
Hijite, the elder's son, you were told to bring the newcomers rations, food, and water. Our water is not affected, as you might have heard, as other water. So far, our wells are still clear.
Why is that? I don't know the science.
No.
I can't answer that.
I hear him kind of whispering.
Well,
Well, why
the water,
is that with your water?
The water to the south is all tainted. We don't know why our water has not yet been affected, but so far, it
Do you
hasn't.
know of any of the communities to the north of you? Have they been affected?
Haven't heard of being affected. It kind of at the doesn't seem to pass the mountain. But you can't. Sorry, you can't. You're asking.
Yeah, well, again, they're
Pass.
young. They're like,
Yeah.
I could be talking to him while doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he would just ask you to
Yeah,
ask.
through me. I can
That's
keep
fine.
talking. He can be behind the door. He
Unless you
doesn't
tell
have to
me
be
that
in the
doesn't
meeting.
happen, that you're
Yeah,
not saying
and
that,
I'm
then
fine
that's
with
fine.
that. No, I'm fine with that. I'll also say like, oh yeah, can you please give your thanks to your master there? Can you also tell me if we're gonna go, we gotta go pay him a visit and say thanks. Where might we find him?
I'm not going to reveal where our master is until to an outsider. Unfortunately, it would mean our hides. Mean our hides, sir.
Well, I mean, we're
And they-
probably
and
if they
she
send
cut-
food, we're probably
And
gonna be
she
called
looks
to the meeting.
over,
Okay, so-
and she looks over her shoulder, kinda, and she gestures over her shoulder while she says it. They take our hides after.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time and for the food.
And the fact that you're talking their language has the guards kind of they're kind of being very silent. Their backs up. They're eyeing you, intently.
That's fine.
Um,
I won't be able to pick up a whole lot of food and bring it in. Kind of like gesture in, like, okay.
it's like
we just sits on the floor and starts to eat.
So this
one
is
ball
it.
hanging out of his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
legs
dark
flying
out?
over your.
It's still dark. It's still,
Still
well,
smell
it's only been an hour. You're an hour into your rest.
I don't really sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to sneak out. Start walking around. But when I get a little further
Okay,
away
so-
from the group, I'm gonna with this guy's self try to mirror appearances that a local would look like.
Okay, so what's the highest passive perception of? You try to sneak away from the group, or you letting them know that you're going?
Not necessarily letting them know.
Okay,
but
so
if they
passive
see me,
perception,
whatever.
highest passive perception of the group. 23. DC. Okay, so while Noman is discussing this with the girls, and the guards are upright, he brings the food in, whatever, and you manage to sneak out. You find a window that you're able to slip out of. This isn't a fortress. It's not a prison.
No.
You just slip out of a window, but no one notices you. You're gone.
I'm just gonna, obviously, if it's dark, I'm looking for inns, taverns,
So this is
places
an inn.
where people are meeting.
This is a large inn, and you're very close to it.
Yeah.
But you've been asked to not leave, right? That's fine.
Disguise self.
And you disguise out. You see people walking around.
Part of the
they're-
disguise I'm gonna create some kind of scarring
Okay.
over my mouth.
Okay, so like a massive
Yep,
claw
something
wound
that looks like
some
it's like
deformity or something.
over
Okay.
kind of a little bit.
And you need is there a check that I have to make, or is it like you set a DC?
That's a good question because it's an item.
Right. Okay, so I don't want to bring it up because it's your thing, right? But it's can I bring it up or no?
That's it. Oh, sorry, I don't really see anywhere. I think you gotta go to the.
So it's this. It's just
Spell.
it's a spell.
right now.
But then as an item,
Okay, so same height.
Like
Right.
church-
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
church-based.
I'm not gonna. be
So
too
you're within
much-
you're within the same frame.
Oh, it's like
Okay.
civ
Yep.
polarization.
Not overly huge.
No tall hat.
So this
No
is the
like.
tall hat. I already dress kind of like.
So
people
to
of this
discern that you
area.
are disguised, a creature uses its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed. So it's an intelligence check against your spell save.
Because
I remember loading up Civ 1 on
Whichever one
Because-
is highest.
Because I have Battle Master, which has a save.
Similar.
Yep.
Right?
Then
That's
use
why
that
I
one.
wanted to-
Use that. Use that.
I think I grabbed AoE on
Okay,
Steam
that's
sale,
cool.
but never
And it's only when
played it.
like they're inspecting you
Exactly.
or
Like
whatever.
I'm not gonna make a scene by
No.
any means.
Yes, ancient mythology.
I'm more or less just
They're
over
all
here
fun,
and
but it's
trying
the
to
best.
hear what I can hear.
Okay, so you're walking around, you hear conversation, excited conversation, people. Someone has gone out and and gathered the water, like the wet spot, like where it had the sand had gotten wet and very quickly dried, but that spot, that where it was, they bring it back in, and it's like beneath the sand there's a lump of glass that's been formed out of the sand. As the water evaporated from its core, when it all just dripped into water and just misted away, right? It left behind just beneath the surface of the sand a little bubble of
Can I
glass.
just, I guess,
And they're excited about it. They're
just
like,
from
people are
knowledge,
looking at it. They've never seen it. No one knew that was the cause.
so nothing natural does that.
Not
I wouldn't
not
know.
like, lightning maybe.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
lightning
yeah,
would
yeah.
have hit a spot
Yes.
specifically, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Right. But this is a lump like the size of my hat.
Yeah.
Like it's a large lump. And
I'm just trying to overhear like anyone saying this area is this area. Like, I'm
you don't
looking-
speak the language though, right?
Not really, but I'm hoping like
You're
is there any
from
so I have common, dwarven, elven.
so
Told
yeah.
me I could have helped them.
Yeah, no.
Cast tongues on
What language do you need to speak?
It's a dialect. It's not
That's a-
common. It's like
no.
it's a natural dialect, right?
But if I understood like Goblin or Dwarven or
No,
Elven, would
it's-
anything like that be
it-
roughly
it's-
translated? Like there's a difference between Quebec French, for instance, and Paris French, right? So would,
No.
would I get it knowing those languages?
Kind of like Persian. It's
Okay,
kind of
so
like
that's
Middle
the one
Eastern,
that's-
right? It's like
Yeah.
if we were
So it's
listening to a
dialect of
conversation,
China we'd have to choose.
right? It'd be very
Yeah.
difficult for us to. You wouldn't
Yeah.
unless you're from there. That would be common.
Yeah.
Right. But for where you're from, for most places you're from, that are not like removed. Like Calishan is pretty far removed. It's got mountains on all sides,
Right.
and it's very, very,
So I
very
guess
far in the south.
I'm kind of like looking for something that stands out. I'm like, obviously there's something going on down here.
Right. So they take the glass while you're out walking around. They take the glass bauble, let's call it a glass lump,
Yep.
right? And they don't take it to the fortress. Don't bring it to the cathedral. The first place they take it is into the inn, right? And it's like someone has. You get the impression from watching that someone has snuck out,
Right.
grabbed this thing,
And brought it back.
and brought it back in, which means there's a way out and a way in that is the gate, right?
Yeah.
That this local knows,
Yeah.
and he's hurrying it in. He's got it he's showing it to some people, and they're excited, and they point toward the inn,
Yeah.
and so he hurries over toward the inn with another thing.
Are there people following him?
No,
excitedly?
they're not following him. They're
So
but
just-
he
he's going
gestures
in by
over there,
himself.
and they're excited, and they're like but because the people he's talking to are kind of they're working.
See if I can make myself. I'm trying to be very
Casual and
nondescript
nonchalant.
and my way into the spot.
Okay.
Wait for people just to see what this is.
So you describe how you enter the inn. Just walk in, you hobble. Like what is your disguise? You're a commoner with a facial
Yeah.
deformity. No,
No,
but you still have all your weapons on you, or no? No, yes.
no.
I mean, yeah, okay,
Mine's hidden.
Yeah.
Um,
So you walk in, you find, there is a fire burning because it's night and it's cold.
Yep.
Right. And people are in there gathered, walking around. They're drinking this like strange. The main drink they have is this strange like white liquid that I mean I don't know. It smells. You wafts by you. It's
milky.
Yeah, it
The old camel milk.
yeah, right.
Fermented stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I like Marco Polo. I watched
Delicious.
that. I watched that recently.
yeah,
That's a great. That's a great.
Have you
show.
seen 100 Eyes? Just the little short, the half hour or hour thing.
No,
Fuck,
I've seen all
man.
of Marco Polo.
100 Eyes is the fucking man.
Does it deal with the blind monk
Yeah, that is 100 Eyes is the blind monk.
on Netflix?
I'll watch that tomorrow.
I'm watching that
Well
tomorrow during
worth
the
it.
day. That's what I'm watching.
Well worth it, man. 100 Eyes is the fucking.
Ask me
man.
if I've watched it, because if I forget because I'm stoned, ask me if I watched it. And I will watch it.
Never
It's
accuse
really
you of
good.
getting stoned in my house.
What's that?
Never accuse you of getting stoned.
What?
So to keep up with my,
So yeah,
keeping, because obviously I can't speak the lingo. I can't order a drink. There's like a crazy boisterous table where there's more drinks than what's, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, there's always that one group that orders.
There's some
more
people that
drinks
are
than
fairly
what
intoxicated.
there.
You've got your
Talking about
girls that are
blind
working
monks.
the place,
People
you
are
know,
so
they're
judgy.
like, you've got whatever.
Nonchalant.
No.
You can
Probably sort of
yeah,
In my
okay.
hand.
Sleight of
The one
hand
that
check.
Takeshi
Yep,
Kitano
that's fine.
did.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for the DC.
That's a pretty good one. 21.
Okay. Very good. You're able to discern the best place possible that you could do this because the DC was very simple. And there's a party they've left recently. They're still talking and they've left some drinks on the table.
I just want a drink that's
There's
just
one-
something in my hand to look like I'm.
Yeah, there's some stuff. There's like a half full cup. You pick up the half full cup, and you just
enjoying
wander over and
I
you
am. When dad
find a place to
died.
sit by the
I like
fireplace,
that.
like by the fire pit, like by the fireplace, and you're watching
Well,
just
I
a regular
consider
scene
that
unfold in a tavern.
Seeing what's
Entirely,
happening.
right? People are a
I
little.
don't remember if they ever.
They're
don't
being
think
they're
they-
enjoying
I think it's
themselves,
just-
but it's like
the
this
assumption is that it's very.
almost like it's forced enjoyment. Like these are like because of the stuff that's been going on.
Yeah.
And you see that there are people even within here that are keeping to themselves. They're speaking a dialect that kind of sounds a little different
Yeah.
from the dialect that you're usually hearing in places. And there is a small group of people who are gathered over on the other side of the fireplace, just quietly sipping their things, kind of engaging in quiet conversation. They have a lantern in front of them.
It's all in this other dialect.
No.
Like, there's
None of
some
the-
common.
There's most of it's in this. Okay, so
You know what I mean? You're in a tavern.
you're
You walk into a tavern,
yeah. So
and,
there,
and because this
North Korea walks into
this
a
flag's
tavern.
been pushing people, right?
right,
So obviously
They're
some
pushing it
people
from the
might
south, right?
push into here, right?
right.
And
So
that's what I'm hoping for.
right. So
Doing damage on that.
that's gone a long way. I added a lot. So roll percent. Roll. Give me a percentile. Dice check. I like the implication of percentile.
Wasn't gonna add the calories, but for you, buddy, I'll participate with the group.
45.
You beat my 39.
This is better than the amount of beer.
While you're-
we've been drinking
While you're
in
sitting
place.
here,
You
what's
just
your
put
you have
some in
your
there for
perception's
you for
fairly
me?
high, I assume.
Yeah, my passive perception's
Like-
16.
Oh yeah, you've only got one.
I was
eye.
gonna say, I don't know if I
I
trust the
yeah.
one-handed man to
You
pour
You
it
know
out.
what? You got this, Jay.
So you
I
hear
have faith.
I will do it over here, so I'm not doing that.
Oh,
Because
you
I
only
don't
got
trust
access to your
myself.
left.
from that group who's
Trust
talking
myself, but I
casually
will try.
in the quiet room.
Guarantee so.
They kind of look around. They don't see anybody that they think would understand common because it would be like a language that they wouldn't know, right?
Yep.
And they talk about how
Does that face me?
we still need to like
More? I think it's a decent sized drink.
You're not driving that
that
far.
they
We're
need
good.
to
Thank you.
find a way,
Thank you, Jay.
a faster
Appreciate
way
that, buddy.
over the mountains into Om
Sounds
for the people. The city, our city can't can't hold it. They're talking, and
It wasn't
they
bad.
also are talking about
It wasn't
Okay.
bad. I was
their
just-
city
All right.
can't
I was
hold the
confused.
capacity that
made me doubt.
has passed through.
No,
You know, a
Jake,
lot of
perfect
their
job,
numbers
actually.
have
Perfect
passed
job.
through. They're trying. They seem to be talking about the mountain, about how like they need to find a faster way through the mountain for people, and how just because if you look at the map of Zanzibar, the other it's on a river.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's
this
right there.
river, on the other side of this river, there's it's green. You start to see more signs of life here. That the sand isn't pushing beyond the confines of the river. Like this, everything like the south of this river in particular, seems to be
Dirt.
well, not
Sand.
dirt, but it's pushing. The desert's in the midst of pushing, right? It is overtaking, but it's taking time to overtake. They're talking. So the main thing that they're talking about is a faster way instead of using the main road. The main roads, because bandits are on the main road leading up towards. They want to find another way, preferably a faster way. And they talk about how they can't, they're not. They also mention that they're not. The ability to teleport's a very high end thing. It's not like it's just they're going to just let
I was
anybody
gonna say
do it.
we could start a business with
Exactly.
Tabernac
I was
to
thinking right
start-
there.
You
Capital
could
Alright,
absolutely start a business with Tabernac to expedite the bringing of refugees into Baldur's Gate. You absolutely could. Just bypass completely.
I also have teleport.
What about the glass?
Ooh.
That
So,
glass.
Couple
guy
things
comes
I
in
should
with a
share
bauble,
to the party. when
And
we
he
do
goes
this.
over and he shows it to the barkeeper, who's eyeing it like, it's like onyx. It's like it's black. He was eyeing it, kind of, you can see he's like really, but he's the other guy's got it covered up, and he points up the stairs, and he nods and he throws a couple of coins on the bar. The guy with the bauble throws a couple of coins on the bar, right, and points upstairs. He runs upstairs with this thing. Second
So
story.
when I was heading in,
Yeah.
were there balconies
So when there's windows,
outside?
so let's go back to the map here. So there's a second story and there's a balcony,
Kind of, yeah.
right?
But it looks like there's maybe a second.
There's a
like
second
ledge,
story
a
here.
ledge-
Yeah, there's
but a ledge roof.
a slanted roof. Yeah, that it'll be like a clay roof that slopes down.
I'm gonna nonchalantly leave the inn.
Okay.
And just kind of go around the outside.
Yeah.
And see if there's any action in any windows up.
Time check.
Well, I'm not climbing yet. I gotta
Okay.
first find the window.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna.
Find a
So-
good window.
The lights are on.
Andy
The
says
lights
since
are on in
people
this
haven't been
window.
That's right.
Lights are on this window, and on this balcony that's here,
Mhm.
there are people outside. They're smoking.
Mhm.
There's hookahs that are lit.
Yeah.
It's bright inside this area,
Mhm.
and there's music, that's coming from the upper floor.
Yeah.
Right. But you get the sense that it's not one big open room up there.
No.
It's not like the back alley where it's a big open dance floor.
Yeah. So the one closest to the balcony, but not on the same wall as the balcony, go around the corner.
That one?
I'm gonna try to climb up there.
Okay, climb check, please.
Radically.
It could be. If you use acrobatics, if you fail, it's worse. That's all.
23.
So you take, 2 steps back, take a one step, your other foot hits the windowsill, you launch yourself up, and you definitely get yourself onto the second floor. Okay, stealth check at the end of it, just because that's noisy. Okay, so you're the knight.
I'm still.
So yeah, so
Still.
yeah, so you're
Expertise.
Plus 50.
you are currently like crouched down by the windows, and you can hear like a stern on the door, leading into that room. And again, that same, you don't understand the dialect,
Yeah.
but they come in, he comes in, and this, you see the guy kind of coming in with the thing bundled up. There's a gentleman in there sitting at a desk. He's not alone. And because it's, it's sort of, without poking your head through, it's lit inside, and but like there's stuff there's some very nice looking things inside. Whoever this person is, they're important. Perhaps they own this establishment. Maybe they're not. Maybe not. But they're someone important, and they are laughing, and they offer the person a seat. They converse. They have a drink. The other guy has another bottle brought up. The coins that he tossed on the counter. A bottle is brought up, and they sit and enjoy. They're haggling over a price for this glass. Right? That's what you see. Meanwhile, while everyone rests, is anyone else doing anything?
I'm human.
Give opportunities.
Sadly.
Squeeze. Passed out.
Your belly is full.
So I'd like to talk to
Dreaming of
everybody.
wet
briefly.
places that I miss.
I want to call
It's decidedly chillier than your last place where you slept.
and smells probably better. I'm kind of smelly, liking how clean the.
I'm a
this is.
goblin.
Hey, if you're in there in the morning, then the whole thing will smell like potpourri.
So very quickly, I call anyone who's around over, and I say, after this long rest, I'm gonna have some new abilities, and it's important to let you know. One is I can take us back to Baldur's Gate anytime.
Nice to have someone who can tell.
So that's something that needs to be shared with you. I only need 4 hours to be able to do that. Something else that I've learned, there are a few things I've been studying for a very long time. And it's just recently in our adventures that I'm able to crack the puzzle. The other thing is I can, if you want to ask me details about this, I'll be happy to, but just to put it in the simplest way, I can give us another party member who is like me, very similar to me. He'll have the same ability, the same magical ability, and having him join us, that will take a full day. Need a full day to be protected by you and to focus on everything. But if you find that some of the magical ability that I have is useful, we will be able to have another party member come along, and he will.
You
will
notice
support
Shargan
us.
is not there.
Ages.
Sorry.
Oh, and
And-
guys, I can make an invisible dog.
Excellent.
What's its name? What is
About
its
time.
name? Pogo? Does it have a name?
Pet rock.
Well, every time it's different.
Oh,
Pet
Mm.
rock.
I'm gonna miss each one of them immensely.
But we'll name every time I cast it. We'll get
Perfect.
together and
A
we'll
new
name.
name?
Thank you.
Okay.
So I'm letting everyone know this, that I would like a full day, and if that happens, there's something important I can do for the party. And additionally, if there's a reason for us to go back to Baldur's Gate, I can do that. It will take a lot of my energy.
Do we could potentially take a day in Kalasham and explore a little bit? I know you've done
Well, we're not in. Where are we?
We're
in
not
Zasper.
Kalasham,
You're in
we're
Zasper.
We're in Zasper.
Carlax.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go and talk to those people. Like,
Your thing.
They're gonna send for
Now,
you. They're gonna
does it stay
send.
forever,
You
or
know
does
they're
it
gonna
have
send
a-
for you.
Stays forever.
Right.
you need 12 hours to do this.
12 hours, and then we have another party member. Now, this is interesting in 5e. Unless I've read it wrong, and we can bring it up. When I last used Simulacrum, I believe
You
that
needed snow.
you could.
What I said.
I'm sure someone has,
I can't make snow.
but the last iteration that we were playing, it was by or for it said that you could only cast if you copied yourself. Here it says you can copy anyway. If you copied yourself, you could only cast, I think it was like level 5 spells. It
No,
doesn't
no.
say anything like that.
What is
says
it
you're a
called?
Perfect copy. Simulacrum.
Simulacrum
It's-
doesn't do that.
Well, it seems like very simple.
Because
description-
Usador had
description.
one going in
He did, and it was amazing. But this looks maybe better.
No, it's the same. 2014. So 12 hours, touch, one beast or humanoid that is arranged, entire casting the spell. Snow or ice in quantity sufficient to make a life-size copy of the creature. But you need a powdered ruby. See, whenever you get into these kinds of where it has like named things like a powdered ruby worth 1,500 gold pieces, you need to get that. Right? You need to have
this
that.
hasn't been a thing in the past, but I'll go with it.
Components are not a thing unless they're expensive.
It's like
Hard to come
Resurrection
by.
needs that guy.
Okay.
Bat
Okay, fair
guano
enough.
is not
Right.
a concern.
Yeah, I'm not like fireball, pat guano, and like a cheap pearl. We're not concerned about for fireballs and lightning bolts.
Right.
For which bolt? Okay, you have to have a stick that was hit by lightning. So okay, I cast call lightning on the tree, and then I take a stick, and now I can do witch bolt. Like, it's not a big deal, right? But when it talks about a powdered ruby worth 1,500 gold pieces,
Just have it a copy of yourself for free.
right?
Yeah, it
You
is-
need
it
to
is a
have
small thing.
the
Okay.
hardest thing for you to acquire is not going to be this. It's going to be this,
Snow.
right?
I'm
Let's
looking.
do this.
Duration until dispelled. There you go.
Sleet storm.
That does damage.
Need to
I
do it
can't.
away
Not going to risk
No,
it.
it would have
Not
to be damage
risking-
on somebody.
Not risking you sticking your hand in there. Sorry, or anybody.
Into the ice blender.
I might explode. I can't hurt anybody.
being
I
said-
might have other things. Though.
So that's what you figure out. You spend your time decanting the divination
Teleport
potion.
to the north.
Like obviously, I'm not going to just hang out here all night.
Build
No.
everything.
If there's
I have
obviously
3,000
nothing more I
gold.
can discern.
You
This guy's
know that
buying
this guy's taking this glass up to somebody in
Yep.
this
guy
tavern,
is-
and he's
is-
someone who seems to be very important, whether
Yep.
he owns the pub, whether he owns the tavern or not. He's got an office here.
I've watched enough
Would
movies.
you-
I don't want to
would
hang
you have
out too
anything
long
like
for someone
Yeah.
to catch me.
Not for
I
free.
mean, obviously, I can't understand the language.
But you've got the whole
The
night.
classic
You
blunder.
got the whole
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
What? Never get involved in a land war in Asia?
Yes.
But only slightly less well known.
Never going against a Sicilian. Death is on the line.
So, is there anywhere else you want to go in the? So you have 8 hours.
But
can't-
did you get
so,
that reference? This is important. Did you get that
No,
reference?
not that one.
No, we have still failed you.
I only watched the
We
last
haven't
like
failed.
half of the
We've
movie.
still,
the
he
other
still
day.
hasn't seen
You
Princess
Society
Diaries.
has
No, I've
failed
seen the whole movie, but it's just
And
not
you-
recently.
2 points of exhaustion.
that was required watching.
Oh,
And
man.
I watched that in
That's-
school.
That has to be
I've
the
seen
number
it.
of all the
I've seen
movies
it, I just can't
we said
quote
that
it.
has to be the
Should have been the
number
first
one.
one.
I would have.
Oh, but even
I've
I'll,
seen
even
it,
I'll,
I just
even
can't
I'll
quote
take
it.
that after that one. Oh, but
Go
that's
back
the
to this
line.
one.
That's
No.
like the line.
What was the line? I
When
didn't even
played
hear
the
it.
story, it was like
You had a
was,
book that
you may
gave
love the
you
classic
all
blunders.
cantrips and all
Never
first
start a
level
land war in
spells. You don't have
Asia
access
unless
to all
commonly known.
cantrips. You
Never
have to
better
learn
gamble with
cantrips.
a Sicilian when death is on the line.
No, you don't have access to all
ha,
cantrips. You know, it says specifically on your thing, blade
I,
sword.
Anybody got a
we were just going by past.
Stop that
But
writing. I
Usador
need
had
it.
a different character build.
Yeah,
He
the different
had
character.
there was a story. He had a book that had all. He had ties with
Well,
Aurora's
well.
father, who had a whole library full of all the cantrips and first level spells, and granted you access to his library.
You're
I was
presenting
so-
a good
I was like,
argument.
well,
I had not.
That's
considered
why
this
he had
station.
that.
At one point, you said you have
There's a
access to all
shortage of
cantrips, and it was
professors.
because, but
You have access to them. You had access to them all, the wizard ones, when you, because you're a wizard.
Oh.
Once you pick them,
Yeah.
unless you get the cantrip scrolls are not expensive.
Still looking pretty good.
They're like 100 gold pieces a pop, maybe.
Buttercup up.
Well, I could
Because
go back to
The one
Baldur's
that
Gate.
really killed me
and-
was.
I'm saying you can do that. You can teleport,
Okay.
but then you're gone for the day, and then you're back.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're not doing your simulation. You could transport. You can teleport to Baldur's Gate, get the ice, do the thing, and you and your thing could come back.
Well, I cast Investiture of Ice.
Um,
It says the ground in a 10-foot radius around you is icy and difficult terrain.
You could for how long?
For
So you could
Up
shave
to
it.
10 minutes.
But
no-
this is the
He needs
problem:
8 hours.
is that if he goes in it, he
Oh,
must
no.
save a con save throw or make a con save or take 46 cold damage. Each
But it also
creature
takes
in
8
the
hours
cone.
to cast Simulacrum, right?
But
That's the thing.
you have to have the snow has to be there for the whole.
Okay, well, can I cast this? Okay. Oh, that's an extra part. You can use your action. Oh no, I'm good. I can just do this. The damage is part of a second part of the spell that I don't have to use. So I can create snow for him.
But is it snow that will last? What
8
happens?
hours?
What happens at the end of the spell?
Just says until the spell ends.
So
Ice runs around your body. You're immune to cold
10
damage.
minutes.
Yeah. The
His
ground in a
casting-
10-foot radius around you is icy and difficult terrain for creatures other than you.
But
The
his
radius
casting
is-
Simulacrum
when the spell
takes 8
ends.
hours. So he needs to have
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing
yeah.
there.
he needs to have the body of ice
Fuck. I
there.
don't know if I can keep it there
Because
for that
You,
long.
you almost
No.
need to cast this in the north. Like, where can you cast it anywhere
Well,
else where it doesn't melt?
You could in an ice chamber. They have ice houses. They have things like that.
Yeah.
You
You
could,
could do this.
if you go underground far
So
enough,
it's
even in the desert, you could do it. But you have to have access to the ice.
Right now, once we're done this
Right?
little area, we have like
So
a couple
it's-
days, we could use this.
It's a
Yeah.
possibility. You could
Do it.
rig an area to have, like Stone Alchemy
Yeah,
is
you
a
can
big
do it.
spell.
No,
Like
yeah.
7th level spells are world changing spells, right? So it makes sense that it is a difficult spell to cast.
I have an important question for you, Adam. Is there any like large tree in the area?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can
Well,
you just show me some nice trees?
actually, no. I can't. Because there aren't any trees.
Was there a garden? Can you come back up?
Up to the
There's
north
a
end.
garden district.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but is there any like
You guys are currently
On this side of the
This
this side of the river. You can
we're on the
You can
wrong
cross it.
side of the river.
go on.
But
You'll notice that
that's
there's
fair.
no
Okay.
bridges.
let me make it
Lots of
known then
fairies.
when we walk around,
Yeah.
I'm looking for trees. I want to or like just any sort of like nice plant life.
I see trees there.
Oh,
But
no,
you're on the
we're
south
bottom.
end.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're down here.
Right? You're here.
Even if it's like inside like a chapel or something, I just need to see like some plants.
So there's the grass
That's
and foliage outside that
Louis
you would have
Armstrong's
seen. Again, you saw like the tops of grass tufts, but everyone the sand's been
It's
pushing.
all taken it
Yeah.
out, eh? Damn.
And while you're
Louis
resting,
Armstrong.
while you're outside, Nate, as you're walking around,
Yeah, just
you hear the wind pick up, right? And it starts whipping around the wall, right? And you can hear it. You can because you're below the wall, but you can see the sand kind of like blowing. Like if you're looking up in the moonlight and the starlight,
like
you
a
can see.
sandstorm.
Yeah, it's like a cloud that passes over because the wall's so high, right? But there's not a terrible sandstorm. There wasn't a horn blown or a warning or anything like that because the city's built to withstand this kind of.
Is there a way to get up on the walls?
Yeah, you could. There's in the towers, any of these towers, there is a way you can sneak in a staircase that tops the place. One of the first ones here.
Get advantage.
Okay, there are people up on the walls.
Maybe
There-
not the gate tower, but the gate tower is probably the busiest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the one down by mine.
Yeah, that one right there.
This
Close enough to the area where we're at, but
Okay.
What is the
A
place
little
that
off.
we are in? Which is
This one.
It's that building there.
I will make stealth checks if you need it.
Well, you're not
I'm just
You're not
casual.
stealthing. You're casually walking, right?
Yeah.
So, no, you pass by some people. Someone does bump you. They apologize. They say, something you don't understand.
Yeah, just-
they
yeah.
nod and they carry on.
Try to mirror the gesture. of
And as they
And I'm not
nod
there,
and
right?
like,
I'm still sleeping.
you can be there's no time limit on this stuff. So you guys are done your rest. You can be doing.
Oh,
your
we
thing.
are done our rest.
Yeah. Well, now because you went in, you needed to rest. He didn't, so that's why he got to go. And do
That's
that.
what I mean. That's what I
also
mean.
got no
Am I
spell slots.
am I now like
Yeah.
joined up with everyone else, or am I still?
You're
sleeping?
still you're there with everybody.
Everybody's sleeping except for Nate.
Okay, so we're all just
4 hours.
like you said. You're still curled up, drooling a bit, and I'm just like sleeping.
So
Yeah.
So now,
Squee
now
gives zero fucks.
you can get out and do your thing. Then you
Sweet,
can do
yeah,
your,
nice
well, yeah,
Well,
after my 6 hours, I
Okay,
guess. or
yeah.
whatever, right? So,
Yeah.
I'm just
you
wondering.
guys travel. You
like,
did your
when
journey
it is.
at night, and as you're out there, the sun begins to rise. And as the sun rises, you can see the wind picks up even more.
And I'm
And
just gonna take kind of a quick glance. I
I
don't
just
want
need
to be
someone to-
away from
so
there.
give me a
Frostbite
stealth
over
check
and
to
over again.
as you walk up. Now you see people walking in and out of this place, and they're wearing regalia. They're wearing their colors just like a tan outfit, studded leather. They all have their bows have like three arms off each side, right? Two are shorter than one, and one's longer, right? And they
22.
so
I lied to you. I just got a free spell ice storm, but I think it's got the same limit.
unless it says that at the end of the storm remains difficult terrain, I think ice storm might say that. 22, you say? So after a couple guards come out, they
No
walk.
rubies, but
They light a cigarette and they're talking.
yeah, rubies.
The gate is
So
still open
rubies
and you're kind of there waiting for it.
Yeah.
rubies
go.
I mean, it's only 50.
You pop in to the gate.
Yeah.
You can look up and you can hear people at the top
We could just
talking.
Okay.
But there's torchlight,
Yep.
dim light.
Yep.
You could get up there fairly quickly if you wanted to.
Yeah,
But without them
like,
knowing.
like I'm just kind of I'm curious because obviously there's something going on outside the wall. I'm just want to see if it's natural phenomenon.
So you climb up the wall. Give me another stealth check when you,
I
when
need
you
to
reach
find
the
a
top.
large.
I stormed only until the end of my next turn.
That is another 20.
So you get up top and you can see that there are people as they're talking. They're looking out over the thing and they're throwing boulders down
Teleport north.
on things that are arriving. In the distance, to the south, you see there's a blue haze that kind of like these mountains here.
Yep.
Right? It's like they're being illuminated from the base.
And that haze is similar in a way that the blue.
You know that if there was no moon, like there was on the night,
Yep.
that you could see it from way in the distance, that it would be very, very bright. But on a night like tonight, where there's a lot of moonlight and starlight and stuff like that, it's maybe the conditions. As someone who tracks and studies magic,
What I'm
the
saying, like
conditions
the
might not be
creature
right.
that we killed had a blue thing, had a bit of a glimmer to it.
A little bit of a
Does
sheen.
that effect look the same?
It's the same.
On
It's
a
the same
bigger scale.
color.
Okay.
Same color. It's the same shade of 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that'll be it. I just, like I said, just gathering it. I don't want to be away when they potentially show up and then they're like, well, where's your other guy?
So you return a couple hours later. Carl, you've had a few hours nap or whatever.
Sweet.
Matt, you've had time to distill your divination potion. Is there anything that you were working on or no? You were just sleeping, working on your waistline.
Squeak is 0 sleeping. I got lots of.
After a while,
Jer wakes up at exactly the designated time when he was supposed to wake up, not 1 minute sooner, not 1 minute later.
as you
Squeak sleeps from several hours.
but as Squeeze asleep and the sun rises, there's a puff, and suddenly the area around Squeeze smells like fresh potpourri. It's calming and at first quite potent, but very quickly fades and becomes
Kind of like the body shop.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
The first step when
When
you
you're
walk
buying
into
like those bath beads for mom, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
People know what I'm talking about.
After a while, there's another knock at the door. The and unless anyone's doing anything else, Tabernac returns. Right, it's been a few hours, and he looks tired. Right, he's kind of like walking and taking on the mannerisms as time progressed, kind of the old guy who you saw up at Baldur's Gate. Right, and as he returns, he looks at you all, and then nods firmly and sits down, and the white glow from the tattoo fades. The boy, again, with his, regular self, looks confused, bewildered, and is grabbing at his head like this is just taking a toll on him. He has a level of exhaustion. Okay. He informs you all in common that this we don't need to have on here that he was able to this area because you here representing my father has been designated as yours for the time that you spend in Dad's permit. You'll take note that it is extremely close to the front gate. They'd like you to stay relatively close to the front gate, because the people on the other side of the river are perhaps less tolerant of, due to recent events, of people from outside of the city kind of coming in, especially outsiders as outside as yourselves.
Man, that old man's ability is pretty cool. Like, can he just take the body basically whenever he wants for as long as he wants?
Yeah.
So he can like literally just walk the kid to exhaustion if you want to, just like start walking.
But the child, but he starts acting like the old man. He takes on the mannerisms. The man's really really old, right? So he hobbles back in. At first,
That's
sure, he's walking around, but then he like it's a limited youth. It's like the podling potion.
Yeah, but again,
Right?
but he's
Podling
technically
potion.
he's got control of that kid, so he just basically like,
He talks and gets
Like
information,
such a
and the
horrifying
kid knows
scene.
nothing.
it's like a little puppet. That
And
he can take.
Tabernac knows,
I
and
need
it's
to
love
get that
it.
movie
and
back to
now
you. Thank you.
you guys
It's
know
really
that
good
this
to
is
rewatch
his
that.
son that he's
I
treating
don't know where I
this
would
way,
have found that.
It does keep.
right?
You need like exorcism.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Just bear in mind that he's treating his son like this. Now, one of his sons, but his son like this, right? So, that being said,
Well, he hung another one of them, just like
by his with a
willy-nilly.
no not willy nilly.
Well, I mean, to teach a lesson.
No,
because of the symbols.
so
that they do.
because we're being recorded, I'll recall it wasn't teaching a lesson. It was because they were professing for their return to the old ways, and so it was that small cult faction that had lured poor nomenclature and his young looking compatriots into the den of iniquity, as it is, in front of the Sphinx statue, where they were going to have all their liquid drained from them. Right now, that being said, to atone for that, he was going to bring him before Haratu,
Most of the time when I
and
think
he
of
said,
someone having their liquid drained, it's a good.
"Well, I mean,
Most of the time.
yeah, I can see that being wrung out, maybe, but
At this time, no.
no, but and so that was kind of done, from what you could tell, as a sign of their commitment to eradicating this pocket, right? And yeah, he also explained to you guys that like this cult is like an aberrant faction within their culture. They calling kind of research an old religion that
And
they're
yet
kind
we
of
all know the
calling out
hand
these
gestures.
people.
We were very clear.
Yeah.
At least I was about memorizing the hand gestures.
Right. So there we go. So that's why. So he treats his. They don't treat their. It wasn't his firstborn son. But remember, Tabernacle was the seventh son of the seventh.
Oh, that's right. That's why he's the chosen one.
That's it. So you guys have been asked to stay in the vicinity of the castle, of the gate, of Karag's gate. There's a large, battalion stationed at the fortress. However, you can tell if you go out and about, kind of like Baldur's Gate, but maybe not so obvious as in Baldur's Gate. A lot of these people that are walking around are wearing different colored garb, different types of clothing than the people that you saw that came to visit you at the inn and brought the food to you guys. They're speaking different, talking different, and a lot of them are kind of gathered in this hovel of older houses, the kind of rundown area. And this is, it smells fairly bad in that area. If you go, where are you guys going in town? You can ask Nolan could ask anybody at any time if he wants to cast a spell how to get somewhere. There are shops. There is, they do have items for sale or whatever it is that you want. However, I will say there are ferries that go back and forth, as Adam was saying. However, they there's different. It's obvious the different stature of ships. Some are very prestigious looking. Some are more like rundown Chinese junk ships that go back and forth.
Yeah, sure.
No, don't finish your job and drop more. But
It's almost done.
no, I don't want to finish. Yeah, you can have. So, is there anything anybody wants to do while they're in town here for the next? You guys have some time to kill. You would have the time to cast a spell, but you lack the components to cast a spell.
We have a ruby.
You do have a
Multiple rubies.
You have it.
I was there.
Oh, yeah, you were
I
there.
at least know he's got them.
You're there, but Squee has the
Correct.
Squee has the rubies.
But I am aware that Squee has them.
You're aware of
because I
their
was with
existence.
Squee when
Yeah.
we got them. So.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
I know.
Just
I'm
saying,
just saying.
just saying.
I'm also just saying. Just saying.
So
How far does teleportation take you anywhere?
anywhere on the same plane
Yeah.
How
That's not just
that
the
he's
mention,
familiar
or-
with.
That's
So he has
Real
traveled
deal.
as.
He's traveled.
So has he been to?
We bring up
The
the
north?
north up here.
the world map.
You can go see. Oh no, this is a different timeline.
Yeah, I made this
Pip's-
cool like.
Pip's still the sperm is still germinating in Pip's dad's nutsack.
His
Uh,
grandfather's.
Yeah.
While I was sleeping.
So-
We did a little bit of time.
He's got the spine of the world.
It could be that. It could be that easy. It could be any mountain range really that has. So it's anywhere that he knows. So let's. I'm gonna bring this up.
How badly do you want to cast? Okay. How badly do you want to cast in Lago?
I mean, pretty badly, but not to the point where it's gonna like alter the West in a way that's gonna upset people or annoy the DM.
Like, are you just talking about casting teleport? Like, that's
I have a better
No,
way
so
to get
he
there.
needs snow.
okay.
He needs enough. A human's body size of snow or ice. And we don't have a way to make it.
Oh, man,
And then
I'm
we have a
not-
second
I'm
wizard.
the
not
last
kicking
8
it for a
hours.
full day while he goes and
To
does
get a
his stuff.
second
That's what it would
wizard?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm impatient. I've got work to do. We can't wait around. Why don't you
Oh,
catch up with
Lord.
us? We'll tell you where we're going. You make your body, and we'll continue on.
I mean, it
We're,
costs-
we're
it's-
actually
it's-
okay with that, but
It's
like,
8 hours to cast it, and then we can come back.
12 hours cast.
Is it 12?
Yeah,
Sorry,
12
that was-
and teleport.
so it's 24
I
hours.
would
and-
I would use a different way.
If you're
to get
talking
there.
like 4 more hours above the 8 hours we need,
How would
for
you
the
get
long
there?
rest, if you're
cheap,
12 hours.
a
That's
little
one thing.
cheaper
Anyway.
than that is transport via plane. That's why I was looking for a tree.
It has the same kind of plant, right?
Body spell.
Any plant.
Yeah, teleports just gets us
Yeah.
there. We
Oh, yeah,
cast
and,
the simulacrum.
and another plane. The same plane
To
that
be
we just-
clear, I'm excited to do it. Will I
Okay.
obsess over it to mess with
You can
everyone
do
else?
you
No.
and someone else.
I could do as many people as can get through it in one action or in one turn.
What is it?
Transport via plant.
It's a wild spell.
You
He could
basically
just
hop
get
in
you
a
all there.
tree and then hop out another tree on the same plane of existence.
It's better than
As
teleport.
long as
actually.
I've been there.
Watch Vox Machina.
Yeah.
They did there.
Yeah, yeah. Payless, yeah.
Can I see your expression dice, your feelings dice?
Careful with his feelings.
See how Pierre feels about spending this extra time. Feels like it's a crazy thing to do to be waiting around while he goes and builds a snowman, but
Well,
I
we
mean, if
can-
it'll help us, I
It's
suppose we
crazy,
gotta
but-
do it.
But I think it's going to take 8 hours to get some more information in the city. Like, we're not just leaving the city.
Not
Well,
all
why,
of us
why
need
doesn't
to.
he go solo and do his stuff? And
12
then we
hours-
complete
12
the
hours to
city
cast.
stuff.
So he needs, like, I'll go with him to protect him.
I will go with him to take him with this.
All right. and
And
then
then
the
you
rest
can-
of us, because I'll scout ahead then. In that case, while you guys are doing your snowman,
Sure.
I can go and I can collect additional information. We don't all need to go while he does his thing.
No, that's what we're trying to figure
Right?
out.
So I mean, if two people go and the rest of us either scout or collect information or
Yeah.
you know,
So I just
do
want to
anything
point.
else
I
that
just
you
want to
can.
point out. You guys are welcome to move at whatever pace you like. The artificer, with your artificer stuff, do you have to have access to the spell to be able to make the item that can cast the spell or do the thing? For example, could he cast tongues on an item that you could give to these guys?
That's what I
Tongues
was
is
about to
cast
ask.
on a person.
But
No, so I do
But he
have.
can create an item that casts
I can
tongues.
cast. I could maybe create potions that can do that as well.
That's wild.
That was something I wanted
Potions
to talk
that
to you
you
about.
could
You
do
can
that.
imbue. I think
That's
you can
awesome.
imbue spells into potions.
That is wild. That
So
is
I do
crazy.
have a magic item that
Everyone gets a spell
you
slot
can
and they just
cast
drink it.
the
I
spell
can cast
into.
spells into them. I can
So right
cast
now
tongues
I've
into
How many
got-
levels were the spells?
But right now I have
Fair enough.
enhanceability in it. That's
Yeah.
the one that I've been casting on
Yeah.
whenever we're doing stuff.
Yeah.
So we could swap out the spell,
Yeah, if you want to put in tongues into that, and then
Sure.
you'd be able to
and then I
speak.
can leave it with you guys.
Yeah, you guys
you
would be
guys
able
can-
to speak that.
awesome.
It's 1 hour. It takes one action to cast, and one creature. It gives them comprehend languages, as well as allows when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language can hear and understand what the target, or what the understand.
Powerful.
it's cool. Now, how long does it take to make?
No, I've already got the item. I can just swap out the.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna double.
So
check.
how many? Do
That's
I have
a
to
really
put
cool
multiple
item.
charges?
How many? How many of those can you have? How many items that you have can you have active at any one point?
I
In
think
time?
I can only have one of those.
Because,
And you can only use.
normally
How many
a potion
times
of
can they
tongues is
use
gold
it,
or
Oh.
Adam?
Yeah,
How
but
many
this isn't the
times can
potion.
they
This
use
is
it.
him
Like if
using
I
his
put
artificer
tongues in there, can they
I
use
think
it?
there's.
There's like other ways to do it, like
Can I
swan
put
spells.
multiple charges in it, or like how does that work?
You can only put one spell in it,
Yeah.
but it's got. I think it's got
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, so you can do it and then have like multiple charges of it, so you can each have
Amazing.
for 4 hours.
Amazing. Yeah, I'll gladly give you tongues.
Ooh, the
Third
gnomic
level spell.
literature, give it the tongue.
Yeah.
I want to just make
Oh, that
sure.
worked out so perfect.
It's Tuesday, it's not Very Wednesday. nice.
As his longtime
That's the title
friend,
for this
I
one.
can,
Gnomic literature, give it the tongue.
I
Can I
can
also
say
cast
that he
magic
gives
mouth
good
on it?
tongue.
Gives good tone.
Gives
Yeah.
excellent tongue.
hours.
I got-
I've witnessed
Yeah,
it before.
8 hours.
4
worth of
hours.
And
tongue.
now you possibly will get to experience it.
4 hours if it's 2 people. 4 hours if it's 2
I
people.
assume that
hours
you
for
hand
two.
me this
Yeah.
object so that I can put my tongues into it. Yes. Okay.
Do you have like a split
Now
tongue?
you got multiple tongues.
Before I do that, I cast magic mouth on the item, and I go, and it will make that noise when you activate tongues.
Oh, never
The
mind.
expression on Carl's face, he's
Nope.
just like, oh, this is too good.
It's a first or
That's
second
great.
level artificer spell.
Oh.
Can't be someone else.
Darn.
Unfortunate.
Oh, so you mean
I
that's
still
the
made
reason
the
I wrote this
attempt,
title
And it will
down,
now
or
still go
something?
when you try
You
to
know what?
activate a spell.
How does the idea of
What does tongues? What
so you guys
level-
haven't known
The
each
third
other
level.
really? The characters haven't known each other long enough to.
Give each other tongue.
Yeah, you know, like
I would agree.
you have to like, you know, there's a.
Who
Sometimes
here's
things
OG
just
with
click
Pierre?
and it happens on the first.
was
You're
OG
not
with Pierre.
no, because you were the guy who got
No
crushed
one.
with me.
Pierre's the
And
oldest
you
character
are-
here.
Yeah, Pierre
We're
is someone.
pretty
No,
damn-
no. Pierre hung out a bit with the
Squee,
goblin,
but that
with
was
Squee.
after. That was at.
Yeah, but that was still Squee is the only one
Yeah.
who he's been with for the past 2 years, basically.
Yeah.
You
Right?
would
The
be fairly
2
well
year rift.
acquainted.
It's been Squee and to some extent still
Jargon.
Shargan, who is just not with us right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I would have been.
So
before,
Squee, you're
because-
the one I know best within this motley crew, and I guess I know you the worst by what, 6 hours?
So that being said, there is a shop in the town that if you were to ask around, they could guide you to or whatever. So I could tell you where it was at least.
Is there any place that sells potions?
Is there? Aren't you able to create water and then someone else can just freeze the water?
Not for long enough.
Oh, it takes too long to do that.
You need to have a whole human-size amount of ice.
So you have to do
for,
it in a
for
cold
12 hours.
environment. There's no other way around
Here's
it.
another problem. I was thinking of casting
Not
or
control
getting,
water,
like
create
frostbite,
No,
right,
I'm
which is
just
just a
wondering if you can
cantrip.
freeze it.
But the problem is if I'm casting simulacrum, I'm not being able to
And it has to last for
constantly
12 years, too.
cast frostbite as a cantrip at the same time. That wouldn't
Well,
make
it-
sense.
Frostbite also doesn't create a human-sized.
If you did it over and over again, but not if I'm also casting simulacrum.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Right. If that was all I was doing for 12 hours, it'd be exhausting, but I could probably do it.
Yeah.
But I can't do the two things.
So it can cast cantrips.
Simulacrum, as
Cast
I read
everything
it,
except
does
7th level spells. It can't cast
absolutely
7th level.
everything.
It's gonna get a
why
copy
I'm
of
But
like,
once it can never regain hit points. It can never regain spell slots. It can never regain.
Oh.
Once it uses a spell,
Yeah.
it's gone.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah.
So
It-
it's
it can't be
Less
healed.
good.
It can be
it's
mended.
something
It
when
can
you're
be
about ready to
mended.
go into a boss fight or Yeah. something.
We
like
bring him in for the boss, but we don't worry about.
He casts a lot of fireballs upcast.
Yeah.
Well, that sort of shit too. And,
Yeah,
and then
right.
and then when it's like, well, he's used everything.
that. You save back. You hold back.
Sword,
Yeah.
blade singing, go in, chop, 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 chop until he's done.
Yeah. Just stand here. I want you to cast slow on everyone.
Yeah.
While you're hasted.
Right.
So in that
Like
case,
that sort
then,
of shit. It could be.
Do we want to hold off?
Do we,
making this
do we hold off making it and keep the gem, the ruby that you have, and make it for when we have a fight?
Because the
coming up
ruby
that
you
we
have
can
is
use
worth
it?
a hell of a lot
We
more.
still
I've
need to
got a
have
bunch of
it.
those.
No, but it'll stay
There
with
were-
us the entire time.
There was
Yeah,
one.
it has no
It
limit.
can't
expensive one, and
regen
there were four
any
other
health
ones.
or
Yeah.
anything. So it's like the
No,
chance of it
but
surviving.
If
are
we're
pretty
gonna
low.
cast it, we're gonna cast it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
like
the
we
big
want to keep
debate.
it with us. Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah, we're not
Kira's
gonna
like,
get
I
another
can't
chance.
believe we're actually gonna sit around here and build a snowman and sit around
the
fire
desert.
and sing Kumbaya for like 12 hours
We're
while
not
he creates
only
two-
singing Kumbaya. We know
Carl?
Oh, he's got his guitar. It's the only tune I know. I'm one of those guys around the camera. I know the one tune.
Carl, can you get your camera?
We're ready for the monologue.
Hey, you want to build a snowman?
I like it. I like it.
The
never
nomenclature
see you
can't give
anymore.
tongues to everybody in his absence.
So
That
I-
makes him very sad. I don't
So
even
I-
need to roll the dice.
I
for
can
that.
protect Jay. I can make a invisible dog. Plus, I've got my cannons. So we can go
That's a lot of
north,
stuff.
I mean, we're not going to a place where I have any particular reason to think
and we can get it done while you guys explore,
Okay, so
tonguing
I
everybody in
can.
town.
That's it.
I don't have
And
to
then
go through
just-
the plan.
Ah.
you guys, you know where a teleportation circle is just outside of town, right?
It's an hour and a half outside.
But it's
of
in the direction that we're gonna want to go.
Yeah, it's
Right?
here.
Teleportation doesn't have to have a circle.
No, it's
Not
just, you
no,
can
it's-
teleport to any circle if you
to
know
any
the
circle,
circle.
yeah.
To the good. However, all you have to do is if you the
Mark
spell,
a location. That's right.
You have to not mark. You have to know if
Yeah. Okay.
like
You would know an inn.
What about
in,
what's that linked object? Because
what's
we
the- what's
could
the
carry
six-
the linked
One of the
object.
Icewind Dale.
That's where I
Or
was
any
gonna
of-
send
or
you,
any of the 10 rivers.
because I've definitely been there.
We
You
can go
could-
to an
you
inn in
could
Icewind
give them
Dale, bring a bunch
something
of snow in, and just
and teleport a
lock
coin
the door.
and teleport to that coin.
Yeah, look,
Right.
that's what linked object does. So we can do that. Familiarity would work.
Okay, so
So
Or a place you've seen.
he
or,
gives us something of
Save you
his
a
that we
spell
hold
slot
on
because
to,
you-
and then he can teleport right to us.
okay,
And then
that's
we'll
what
take
we
off
did.
for 8 hours.
So
or
linked
12 hours.
object.
I speak to the two of
Take your
you,
time.
and I'm like, this is what we're doing. We are going to try and find my friend. Again, if you want questions about the spell, I can give it to you. I've been trying to do this and find my friend for very important to me. I believe he will help. This
he just wants to kiss himself in the closet.
With
That's
You
it.
can only cast teleport.
right.
will get long rest.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting
You'll
at.
Yeah,
know
So,
how I
I
like it
have
better.
2 spell slots. And I have 2 spells.
That's the
Both 7 level.
nomenclature.
So I can use one.
So I will, in order to get them there, because Noman has been, and he married a man and a woman actually.
Yeah.
In Icewind Dale.
He knows too.
There's a tree, a large tree in Icewind
Yep.
Dale. And we need to get the two of them to a tree or some large, doesn't matter really what it is, large plant in the area that we are in now.
Okay.
And to save him the spell slot, because he'll need to teleport back, I will use my transport with plants or via plant and they can,
Teleport 7th level, so you can't cast Simulacrum, and you have to.
I have two.
Oh, okay,
I
cool.
have two spell
So
slots. I
I'm-
double checked today.
Cool.
I have two spell slots.
I will save him the spell slot to get there, and use transport via plants. On I just need a large or larger inanimate plant. So I need like a tree or a large bush.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So
You
you,
know a
guys
guy
will
and
have
he-
6 seconds.
You know a
Just some
guy,
cactus,
and he has a
just
tree in his
some cactus.
backyard.
Absolutely.
Right?
I did roll to know a guy, and I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know a guy.
Yeah,
Don't be
yeah,
lying.
sharp.
Look, one
Yeah.
single flower.
So we go in, and I go huzzah. You guys have 6 seconds. You can run through the plant, and you'll come out in it.
Just slam your
That's
face into the
very
wood
well thought out.
repeatedly. There you go. You'll find your way through.
We're gonna swim down.
Icewind
It's
Dale.
cold. There's snow on the ground.
And they have
It's-
items.
Wait, it's
We have linked items now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, what did he
Summertime.
leave behind? What did he leave behind? He had to have left something
What did you
behind.
No.
Pair of
Global,
underwear.
global warming.
Oh,
Could I have a
yeah,
Kermit
it
the
is.
Frog doll or something that looks similar? Just say I've been carrying.
You can
it
have a
around with
Miss
me.
Piggy doll just because you're asking. Because Miss Piggy sucks.
I have a little Miss
I hate
Piggy
Miss
doll,
Piggy.
and I'm like,
Like,
She's
Kermit
like-
likes her.
Yeah.
very
She's
small.
the antagonist.
I'm like, this was
I
my
normally
favorite
like
toy
the
as a
antagonist.
child.
The thing is, I normally side with the antagonist, but I just can't do it with Miss Piggy. There's just something about her. I just.
Because she sounds
Can't
like
stand
she
it.
sounds like a feminine
You're a
Fozzie. and I don't
misogynist,
like
that's why.
That's right. Obviously, oh, you figured it out.
To
Oh,
be
shit.
fair, to Carl though, in the movie she's not so bad. If you watch
In
the
the
TV
movie, she was
show,
actually kind of good.
if you watch the TV
Yeah.
show, she's kind of awful.
Yeah.
She's not
She's
kind of awful.
really-
And I remember
There's a
little
reason
Miss
she's not on
Piggy
Sesame
from the,
Street.
from the
There's a
Baby
reason she's
Muppet
not
show or
nice.
whatever that was called, Muppet Babies, and she was a real
Oh,
character.
man.
She's not
In
good.
that one,
In the
too.
Muppet movies, there's a bit of an edge to her, but she's still likable. TV show, she is not at all
No.
likable. She's
No.
awful.
And Muppet Babies especially. That's
I
the one
sing
they always
songs
goes
during
back to.
the Muppets Family Christmas. I change the songs to ways to kill Miss Piggy, and I do it every year.
Yeah, it's
As we
fair
sing
enough.
along
Like
at the
she's
end of the-
likable in the movies. It's a different thing.
She's not
TV show.
likable in Muppets
I would say
Family
likable
Christmas.
is a stretch,
No.
to be honest with
Have you seen Muppets
but-
Family Christmas?
Oh yes, it's excellent.
So,
Have you seen the John Denver? That's the OG. Right?
And you've
We
seen
had
Star
that-
Wars
that-
Family.
we had
You've seen
that
the
on
Star Wars
vinyl
Christmas
when
special
we were
with the
kids.
with
We
the
used that all the time.
with the
What's that?
Chewbacca
John Denver
porn
Muppet
VR
Christmas
headset.
album.
so good. It's
Makes
excellent.
me angry.
It's such a good record.
It makes
I
me.
hate you.
Oh, the dice is gone. It
Makes you find out I know.
Oh man, I can't believe
gave
it,
you
Miss
one of
Piggy.
these.
Oh, I hate it.
Hidden potion.
I can't even the
You
dice are
regain
not
2d6
strong
hit
enough.
points,
It's like,
and
you
the
remember
disease
when,
or condition of
what's his
the list on
name?
yourself
Even
or
though I
who's
rolled like a
paralyzed.
20
So
something
if you get in shit,
to make
Oh,
him not
yeah.
shoot the guy in the back of the head.
You
He
also
said
have
that
your
anyway.
normal-
No, I'm doing it anyway. Yeah.
That's what rolling silly on the dice
You got
meant to
one of
me in
those
terms
as
of
well.
liking Miss Piggy. I
Yeah,
still
you
wish I
rolling
could
in that
dislike
20,
it.
and he's like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna listen to you. Like,
Like it
you gotta respect the
Well,
dice. You gotta
especially
respect
in
it.
that.
So,
All right,
so
back to the
so-
real world.
back to the real fake world. Jay, he opens the doorway. You guys run into the wood, come out. It's fucking cold. You weren't dressed for this. It's fucking cold, but you're in someone's backyard, some dude's backyard. Night now. There's snow everywhere. There's a shed. It's fucking cold.
He has 2 fortifying potions that they can drink for 1 hour of
It's not that cold.
cold.
But 1 hour.
They
of
have
cold
one.
resistance. They have one.
Yeah,
We're
we
just-
could have got them into a spot.
We're going to the local inn. We're grabbing a bunch of snow.
You have money for things. You make time passes unless it was no. While that happens,
Our world.
okay,
I cast my dog and then I go to sleep.
And so we build a
it's-
snowman.
that's it.
Do we build our snowman now?
Yeah.
So
Can we build our
you guys
snowman?
who are back in Zasper,
I spend 2 cents for a carrot.
What's happening? It's
Or 2
Olaf.
pieces.
what's a
of coal.
scent?
Is that his name? Olaf? We gotta stick
The
with the
carrot
Frozen
stompers
like
know, so-
references, right?
So what would you guys like to do for your 16
In
hours?
Summer.
I'm gonna make us.
Well, you're warm. It's hot.
I
It's hot as fuck.
Yeah, we're
I
in
am
the
going
desert.
to create us the hero's feast.
Oh damn! What's that do? Here's some stats on the Hero's Feast.
The hero's feast.
It's a good one.
Up to 12 creatures can partake, so I'll give some other people too. Creatures that partakes gain several benefits. Creature is cured of all diseases and poisons, becomes immune to poison and being frightened, and make all wisdom saves with advantage for 24 hours. And you also gain 2d10 temporary hit points.
How long does it take you to make that?
30 minutes. Or no,
10
10 minutes,
minutes.
and then it
Oh,
takes an
that's
hour to
wild.
consume.
Make that before we leave.
Okay,
Let us
sure.
know.
Yeah, you can have it too.
Excellent.
Alright, so we're all gonna
We'd
get
have
that.
time
You
to
all
plan
get that.
this all
Everyone
out.
gets a double portion of the hero's feast. It doesn't last 48 hours, but it will last 36 hours because you're all eating
And
your
then
fill.
you all
And
also
some.
get.
You get the feeling that you're going to regret this
How many
12
temp hit
hours
points
from
is it?
now. There's a lot of gravy.
11.
11 temp hit
You
lot
points.
of
all have
spice.
11 temp hit points. You can't be frightened. You're immune to poison.
How many hit points?
And you have advantage on
You
all
said
wisdom
11?
saving throws.
11
10?
temporary for 24 hours.
No,
That's
it's
fucking
36.
for 36 hours. Like that's fucking good.
Love
That's a
it.
great spell.
It's the power.
Wow.
I just had to check it for a second.
Yeah.
What
It
type
says
of
that I
power
don't
is it? It's
need
the
to.
power of
I love it.
But I
You
can
can.
consume it.
That's
I
it.
can consume it.
So
I just figured we've done a lot of traveling. Good to eat some good food.
yeah. That's a great fucking spell.
I still would rather.
You guys then
Yeah,
he leads you to a
this
cactus,
is why we're
tells you to just run and embrace the cactus. You do. You arrive in Icewind Dale. It's fucking cold, sharp, stabbing pain, but it's because of the cold. What would you guys like to do as per for the next 16 hours? At the end of the game session, regardless of where we're at, you guys will come back with your simulacrum. It'll have its own separate sheet. It might just be easier just to
I
put
think
your
we
hit
should
points and
go-
stats on a separate sheet.
Scout out the
Spell slots and
people.
hit points. That's all
Yeah.
it's good for.
Yeah.
Did the people who came to give us food, did they fetch us? Like a
No,
temp-
they brought you a few more times. Food.
Okay.
And
I'm
then,
assuming you don't have.
so around noon,
My column
the heat of the day, they come, they
I would assume you don't.
knock on the door.
That's fine.
You hear the
Like,
same
I need
dialect
to-
that you don't really understand, but you
He's
start.
got
Give me a roll
full size, so
percentile
he's gotta
dice
have
for
some
me.
items.
Percentile?
Percentile dice, yeah. Your percentage. I've rolled the same percent
Oh, do they?
like 3 times.
68.
Okay. I'm not. I like.
Retire the dice.
See, that's
Because
different.
half the creature max hit points formed without any equipment. Otherwise, the illusion uses all the stats of the creature duplicates.
So clothes, but no equipment.
No, naked.
We'd have to.
Probably. I mean,
We
if
can
we're
just buy stuff. In.
yeah, if we're going to a
Spend
tavern,
2
we'll be able to
copper.
buy a robe.
We're gonna buy some clothes in Icewind Dale.
You guys are summoned to. They come
Plus
by.
one
They
wine,
bring
at least,
food.
or something.
You guys. The jerky that they give you, the rations are serviceable, but compared to what
I mean,
you're
we
used
just,
to,
we just ate a fantastic
yeah,
feast.
like compared to what you just did, like
we
it's
didn't
$0.
let on
Alchemy.
because the food disappears at the end of the hour. We
Yeah.
intentionally did not
Which
show
you
the
can
calories.
Okay.
Well, he's got an
This was
alchemy
an
set,
inside
a bunch
little.
of-
Yeah, like
So
it.
you
We
can
don't
heal
know
it,
that
you
we
just
have
don't
that
get
kind
the-
of power.
No, we're not letting that on. That was
They
inside.
bring you a decanter of water
So
that
you
is
never get to
say
that.
like for enough food for the five of you.
Still, it's a
But
lot
now
of
there's
spell
only
slots.
3 of you. So they brought you 2 decanters of
If you were
water.
to burn
Can
it,
I use my
once every
poisoner
down to
skill as a
nothing,
quick
there's
test
still
to
a
see
lot
if the
there.
water itself is
And
poison?
if we get him,
Just to
any
try and
type of
evaluate
weapon,
it through my skills.
Would you have done that the
I'll give
first
it a
time?
little-
Well, we just.
Yeah, I
When
would
we-
have done it
when we buy
I would have done it
some
whenever
rope,
I'm presented with a liquid.
So
I
do it
would
the
have
first.
done
Do it for the
Or
first
sword.
time.
it. All right, would I have advantage on that?
right here.
Say that you'd have advantage on it?
Since I have the poisoner kit, I'm not just trying to do it. It's a
I
specific
can
kit the
help you.
assassiner gets. And I'll take that too.
Stretch it out for.
I get guidance you as well.
We're all good? Yeah, all right. So 18 plus your guidance.
Because we have skill overlap.
Just
I'll allow
shoot a bunch
this.
of cantrips.
Oh,
Also,
right.
I'm also. I have a
Cantrips
good
is all
nose.
18,
Yeah.
22, and
Yep.
then what would that be even? That would probably be survival, right?
No, it's it'll
Get
say
a
the
misty
poisoner's
step
kit would
every
be
short rest.
Uh,
Is that
I
retrieve?
just
Is that
wrote
what it-
poisoner's kit. It just like, that's what I
pretty
I
get.
think you add your
level
proficiency.
3.
I think it's just that you're proficient with poisoning
Is
stuff.
that it? Is that what it does? Okay.
Because
Well,
I've
if
got
it is proficient, then it's
a,
still 18 plus 2 plus. What skill is it
plus one
using? I say it's
intelligence
using
and,
survival, right? I mean,
That makes
it
sense,
can be
except for
argued
short
into
rests.
that.
You can proficiency with this kit lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks to
Okay.
make or craft or use poison.
So it's
even to
just-
identify. I'll
Alright.
allow it to be to identify
Awesome.
to search to check for poison.
All right, cool. So it just
It's
adds my
iocane.
proficiency.
Unless it's
Iocane.
iocane. Because you can't detect
22,
iocane.
26. I love it. We gotta stick with the theme, boys. 26.
26. Okay. The water is hydrogen dioxide.
Better be safe than sorry.
Of course.
Can we use that as my baseline? So when I taste the other jug, I'll still keep the 26.
Sure.
Okay.
And it is also not poison.
So baseline water.
For now.
I know what baseline water is. If there's anything
For
different
now.
than
Yeah,
what
yeah,
water
yeah.
tastes like, I can detect that based on my 26.
Yeah.
It's been determined.
Until-
I know what
until-
water
Today.
tastes.
Until Adam
Today.
actually wants to poison you. Then
Well,
you
no, I
do
know
it all
what
again.
water
And then you
tastes
just-
like,
yeah.
basically, is what he's saying.
Yes.
On a 26, so anything that doesn't taste like that, therefore, I can
Take a
recognize
trip
that
to
there's something wrong
Saskatoon.
with it.
The
I think that's a fair
Saskatchewan's
assessment,
Are well,
and then
are
I'll
happy
just
to have you.
allow the
I like
conversation to gradually flow
It's a good
away
flavor.
from it so it's out in the
It's not
ether.
ninja fruit, but ninja fruit is like the cartridges leak. But
This,
the best one.
must have at least a good chunk of sativa. It's
Oh,
very
this is a high potency.
yeah, but
Oh,
it's
no.
not. It's
What do you mean? You don't
Well,
you can't
that's
blame
favorite
me. You
thing.
can't expect this from me from now on. Expect me to have the good shit.
it's good shit. This is not like I like indicas, but it's got to have enough sativa to bring
Sorry.
it up.
Can you repeat that? You like?
I like sativa dominant for sure.
Me too.
My favorite.
They're
Did you say
dominant.
that? Indica.
Indica.
Round
Sativa.
said
He said it too. He said it weird that
You
first
said
time.
you said indica.
Indica,
I was like, I've
yeah.
never heard
It's
that.
indicative of indica.
With
I
two
like it.
pauses. And
Ah.
question mark.
If you want to grab someone's attention,
Does he sound it?
emphasize the syllables in unusual places.
I'm glad no one
Yes,
here knows what
peoples.
sounding is. That makes me
Oh,
very
I
And it
do,
is the old
unfortunately.
curve. I'm looking for
Right.
that planet.
sad. That being said,
But you learn to work it in subtly.
Where's
So-
the alien?
you're summoned to the audience with the elders. They come and they notice that there's only a few of you and they're talking. You're going to cast tongues.
I'll take it too.
Or
I'll
I can
take
be a
charge.
talker for this.
I'll still take a charge. I want to know what's going
Yeah,
on.
that's,
We 6 charges left, is what you're saying, right?
no, we didn't. We
You
weren't
can't
able to
do that.
do
He has
that.
to cast a spell.
I'm with you though,
Oh,
so I can cast it on myself, and then I can let you guys know and
Okay.
translate.
I thought we had the power.
No, unfortunately not.
When you guys spend more time together, I might allow some kind of synergy that way. But they just kind of met not
Yep.
too long ago.
That's fair.
It's not coven worthy yet.
I understand. Coven, I love it.
Well, remember how we had that?
Keyword-
Like, that was
keyword
awesome.
coven.
That was awesome. You guys could share your spell slots amongst each other.
That was pretty cool.
It was very magic heavy. You guys were very, very heavy magic.
It was-
So you're summoned to the chamber.
That dual blast
You're
was awesome.
brought
With
to-
Aurora.
Yes.
I wish we had that adventure on video.
You're brought into the fortress here
Of all of them, that
through
was-
this doorway.
What do I
Into
see?
as soon as you walk in, there are guards. There are 10 guards. They don't have their weapons drawn. These are not like when you guys were in Baldur's Gate and went to Little Calashan. They're very, very much anti everybody who isn't right. Very much xenophobic. But here, you guys have you have permission to be here from like one of their elders, right? And so you're ushered into the fortress, and there is an elderly man and his wife seated at a table. There's tea set. There's enough tea for 5 of you, enough cups out for 5 of you, and two of them, and a serving boy this time, just to be inclusive, because that's who we are here. Nothing if not. They
DIY forever, boys. and girls.
Division, exclusion, indoctrination.
so
Gals, gals, by now.
it only makes sense because this is fantasy. So so you go in and they welcome you in. You know, gestures they talk. They're welcoming you in. They don't know that you understand, but they're using hand gestures to say, "Come on in." Sit, enjoy the tea. Let's have a calm discussion and find out what it is you are looking for and how we can guide. Right? But they're like, they don't know how to say that. They say it, but how are we going to say that to these people? They don't know that you can understand.
I just nod.
Okay.
Like almost like I understand, but not like fully.
So you're not letting on that you can understand what they're saying.
No, not yet. But
So
I'm nodding along with them, like
They're
oh,
baffled.
yeah.
They're saying something and they're like saying to each other, like, how are we going to convey this information? Like they could.
They would have someone in their employ.
I was gonna say
trained, so.
they were gonna, but he understood before, right? So like they're going to summon someone now to come in and cast tongues. Right?
Oh.
It takes 20 minutes. I mean not 20 minutes, maybe 15, maybe 10 minutes. Let's go 7.5.
So they're casting tongues on themselves.
They're gonna have
us.
someone
On
come
us.
in.
And cast it on us.
Oh,
Yay,
well,
free
I mean,
tongues.
there you go. Yeah, you guys can just have it. Fine.
No, they're coming in. No, they're coming in to have someone cast tongues
Pull
on
out the rock
on
that's
the
in my
old man.
pocket with magic
Yeah.
mouth on it.
Right,
And it goes.
not the
Not
woman,
us.
just the man, right? So it's just
Oh,
on
he's
him.
cast
casting on himself so he
So
can talk to
speak
us.
calm.
That's just a
That's
new
fine.
default
Okay.
sound of.
That's okay, because then that would to them assume that we can't understand the rest of them. We
Right.
can only understand that one guy, and that's what they would assume. That's fine. I still have tongues cast on myself.
Okay, cool.
Is there anyone recognizable in this room?
So, give a perception check.
And is it a poison that they're offering us? What are they
Also
offering
going to
us?
make a perception.
This is tea.
Ooh.
It's a tea. I'll do the poison check.
26.
26
on the dice.
Yeah, and I've got a 26 on my standard is it water test. Which
One
I
of
know
the
it
people that guided the guy you saw last night to the bar,
Yep.
is the same guy
Yep.
that they brought in to cast tongues on the old man. Right, and
But
you saw him the other night. He was hanging out by the stables.
right.
But he was hanging out there by the gate,
Yeah.
and he was with like a group of people talking. Right.
But the guy at the desk.
You don't see him here. This is the guy who pointed him in that direction.
Yeah.
At this point, the old man can speak to us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as he's able to speak to them, I'm going to start focusing in on the conversations of language. I'd like to make sure of that myself.
So,
Go ahead.
talking to the party, talking to the three of you. There was 5 of you who came to the gate. I see there's only 3 of you that are present. Sorry for we seem to have a hard time communicating. We have to bring people, in to have these conversations. Process. We've been separated from Baldur's Gate for quite some time, but we do appreciate your city's taking of people who have fled from the south. The people in Alm have not been as understanding to our problem that we have. But I hope that with people such as yourselves, I'd like to know where your other companions have gone. But you came here in good faith, not of 2 fingers, and have demonstrated your ability not just to deal with the undead abominations that just mindlessly besiege the city, but that they are being controlled from beneath the sand is a new revelation to us.
Oh yeah,
It's just. Go ahead.
you may have miscounted my guy. We actually had 3 other friends. You'll see when they come back. There were 3 of them. But they'll be here soon. They had matters to attend to today.
My buddy and his twin.
5 is what we were told.
Oh no, I can assure you there was a 6.
They're twins. It'd be easy to
Yeah.
think that there was only
Yeah, you
one.
mix them up, no
Well,
problem.
we'll have to make sure that we have the accommodations for 6 of you for when you stay and/or return.
Thank you very much.
We're sorry to learn of what happened to the temple that you teleported into, Temple of Ajamite. It has there was apparently we were told a dragon had taken up roost there, which isn't surprising because there are known to be dragons in the south living in the desert around the scorching mountains, but most life is being hedged out of the center of the desert. And there seems to be some kind of something preventing it from moving further beyond this river that separates our village. You notice when you are granted when you leave ran of the city, the other side of the river is lush. By comparison, there is an excessive amount of sand blowing over there, but it's not like you saw walking here, just a desert. Our land was what was like this side of the river was like that not long ago, up to maybe a year ago. The desert began creeping northward. There are lights, blue lights that like lightning that move through the sand, pockets that pop up of that same kind of light in areas. We have some of our people are taking it as an omen or a sign that they need to return to the old ways. They're talking about a religion that has been. They're talking about a god and a rites that have been abolished for 100 moons, if not 1,000 moons, right? Like a long time. Like these rites and these, but they only show up in our most ancient, closely guarded histories, and have been. We took great pains in our law writing centuries ago to eradicate all knowledge and reference this being, and they seem to be someone or something has brought this old knowledge back. Some of our children are calling for a return to it is the same. Donovan told us through Tabernacle that you had experienced some dealings of this cult, even as far-reaching north as Baldur's Gate, which is surprising.
Oh yeah, they tried to kill a bunch of kids.
Yeah, they seem to like the ritualistic sacrifice of children seems to play pretty large in the rites. As it's old and forbidden, I am not versed in the rites of a lot of parchments, a lot of doctrine was burnt and destroyed. I myself am not privy to such information.
Do you have any idea who might cause this?
The name stand by. I'll give you the name. It's a deity of the desert, an entity of pure sand. It's like Zathrix. Thank you. And
That's the god, though.
Yeah, and he known by other names like Melloc, but in the old, there are some people talk about people sacrificing their firstborn child in a fire in a community setting to this god to gain his favor.
Gross.
Seems like a fair trade.
Better be some pretty damn good favors. Jesus.
Well, if you got like 7, 8,
But-
9, I mean,
That's why it was That's why it was abolished. The desert's a very
one's the
merciless
practical
master.
anyways,
For
yeah,
those
I
of us
guess,
who live in the
and
desert,
it's a warning to the others.
for those of us who live in the desert is
They will behave.
merciless. If you are not skilled or don't know how to deal with what happens in the desert, the rapid temperature changes notwithstanding, just the things that live out there, it's you have to know what you're doing. The desert is a merciless master, and Zathrix personifies that even more. and we don't know how this came to light in the first place. Why this name is cropping up, why these factions, how these rights are even known. Our ancestors took pains to destroy every parchment to reference this desert worshiping cult. Is there any way that we can be of assistance to you in your expedition?
Have you seen any areas doing a particular movement of the arms that you might be able to show us?
So
That might represent them and their gang, perhaps.
Crip walking.
The crypto walkers.
they like to hang out on corners
Yo.
and perform strange
The-
ritualistic dances with pants that don't
Right.
fit.
Do you know the hand gesture of which I speak?
Personally, I do not know, but I'm sure they have a great many telltale signs, and we are, as it is forbidden knowledge, we do not, I do not personally have that knowledge.
Is there
To
someone
point
that
out.
would know the history of how the evil is defeated?
We would have to.
Just not ask we, ask someone else that's there.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
We're
We're just doing
curious.
sending.
we're just messaging off satellites in the atmosphere.
That's what I'm saying, sending.
Yeah.
25 words
Oh.
each time.
Like
Third
the
level
library.
In Memnon, which was the last large city that the desert has consumed, and it is encroaching ever northward, even unto us. Perhaps even in Castle Tether, you might find some hints towards it. But
What about
but Memnon was the got the worst of it. They when the desert began to expand, their oasis, their wells were dried up within a week. And that's where they began moving out of. They moved north to Castle Tether, and it has expanded from kind of that line. That would be the equator of this spreading.
What about, is that like their capital city? That's
This
further
river?
south?
The river is just
The one at the start.
that's a port.
Okay.
That's a port. So the Castle Tether would have been where the main city was. It
Yeah.
has succumbed to the desert. And so the desert's up as far as in between. That pops up here. In between Castle Tether and Zasper. Right? The desert's knocking on the door, but it's not passing this river.
Okay.
But we should continue south then to Memnon.
That's where the oldest library, perhaps since it seemed to start there, might be the place to begin. Now it is going to be torturous getting there. We
Well,
can supply you with
I
water.
was just about to ask what they can provide us in terms of surviving in the desert.
We can provide each of you a camel and a spare camel to carry your packs. We can provide.
You can become
You
a
tell
camel,
us.
right?
Gotta find a way to
You
get
tell
their
us
shoes
what
on
you.
and
You tell us what it is that you would require, and we can provide each 2 weeks worth of rations, access to our shops. I mean, our merchants will require compensation and remuneration, whatever you have for trade and barter. I'm sure they will be happy to work with you. In fact, they will be compelled to work with you. As you are outsiders. You're not there. As you are outsiders, they'll be compelled to work with you under my decree. You will find, however, in your goings about the city, that not all people of Calersham are as understanding. I would not be as understanding, if I'm being fully honest, allowing outsiders within my city walls, were it not for the high accolades that Two Fingers has given.
Tell them we don't just want camels, we want the camels drawing like a little wagon so that we can piece out in the wagon while, what's his name, Tabarnak does the driving of the camels.
You have to say it like you're not French.
I asked
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle.
Is that how you would say it?
Tabernacle.
Tabernacle?
Tabernacle.
Is that how you say it?
Tabernacle.
I
I
asked
just
him
love the tabernacle.
if he.
The tabernacle and put him on the camels. Let's go.
I asked
Just
him if
in
he
the
owns
tabernacle,
anything
le
from the city,
Chameau.
specifically from the library. He
Chameau,
himself
monsieur.
in the castle grounds.
Je suis
If
presque
there is
sûr que c'est
anything
chameau.
that would have
Pas
come
cer-
from
pas
the
certain.
library within the castle.
I don't. We could check into the treasury, things that have been traded.
Yes.
Uh,
Anything that would have come from.
At least I know we
library.
have stuff from. I know there will be items from the city that were brought and traded for goods and people's traveling from here because they would come here and catch a ship that would take them either up to Bonner's Gate or they would have to pass through on their way into
Would you recommend that a ship be the best way to get down to Memnon then? As opposed to traveling through the desert?
Safer?
safer.
I mean, it makes
More
sense. if it
cost.
would be.
There is. We could get you a ship that would take you as far
Well, I
south
mean,
as
we're in a port town and we're
but
going
I
to a port town.
for a crew that would take you all the way to Memnon would be hard to find.
Well, pop us on a merchant vessel. Pay them a little bit
There's
extra.
there's no one to trade with in Memnon. Memnon has been
Oh, it's just
swallowed
basically
by
gone,
the desert.
yeah, so we're just going.
It's
to
a ruin.
Yeah.
You would be hard pressed to find.
Memnon. Click that thing on the side. The tab on the side. Right, lower. Yeah. There you go.
We would have to know.
So, all right,
Camels. It is.
Well, it's
Now,
nice that you've seen the
would
one
you like
video
to
of
now?
one
If you
now
travel
that
by
you-
road, you could travel by
Which
the road
is
to
very
Castle
cool.
Tether and then go south from there. Or you could take a ship and find a crew, right?
Or we could camel it. You said right.
Cameling. Cameling it allows you access to go past Castle Tether, which has also been destroyed and swallowed by the desert. Maybe there might be some survivors in there. Memnon is like I said, like the equator.
So it
Fucking
looks like
hot
like we got like a Pythagorean theorem type thing going here. So we could spend a little bit more time and hit both the castle and Memnon, or go direct.
It
to
would take a
Memnon.
lot more time because you're sailing in the other direction. But you just have to.
It would be road first, right? Because we take the road, the well-established road, which are obviously
Well, yeah,
would be a
yeah,
good
but
time
here,
to get to
right?
Castle Tether.
Yeah.
But the road's being swallowed by the
It's all desert,
desert
right?
too, right? So it's not
Okay, that makes
really.
sense. It's not
So
a-
it
it's
gets
not a
worse.
true
It gets
path, yeah,
progressively worse.
I was gonna see we
as you
hit them
get
both
south.
up, right? But
Yeah, it makes sense.
And just traveling
I
the
mean,
hour
there's
and a
still no reason
half,
we couldn't.
just traveling the hour and a half from where you teleported, just as per, you saw, I think I said 5 wyverns that
And
descended on,
plus the
descended on the
husks.
thing. Now, plus the husks that came out at night, but doesn't mean the whole place is infested by wyverns. If people remember what, like what wyverns
I think we
indicate.
should try to get a boat.
Okay, boats are costly. Now,
Well, you'd
We-
hope that they would be able to provide some sort of boat.
we would need confirmation from Two Fingers at the extent of which we are to comply with your request. That is a large request. We are already offering safe haven and supplies and good treatment to outsiders. My protection only extends as far as this square. This side of the river is where my protection ends.
One of them we're relying on other people. The other one, it's just us as a self-enclosed group. I'd rather not rely on other people, aka the crew of a boat, versus us be cameling it with. Like I said, we'll go and we'll get a bunch of camels. They'll all just pull like a little hut wagon, so we can like chill in the back. Like we don't have to do any driving. We'll get them even to assign us a rider, and it'll still be way cheaper than a boat. If we wanted to add one person, or Tabernac himself could be the driver, right? We could just have Tabernac do the driving.
You're going
and
in a
he
true
could teach
camel
us and
caravan.
stuff like that.
Some
Yeah,
training.
They're
man.
camel riding gypsies.
Let's just
sold. I'm totally sold.
like that way. It's
Sounds
just
fantastic.
us.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
who
We
could
don't
go in,
involve
get
anyone
Tabernac-
else.
Tabernac's cart has to be
You just need
6
somebody
cubits
who has
and by 3 cubits. Sorry, 60
That's
cubits
all
by
that.
30 cubits.
Okay, 60 by 30 is
Nice
still pretty
cold
big. We
drinks,
can take that
cold.
for sure.
Yeah.
All right, that's not bad.
And
We'll give you
And it has
give
to
us
be
some-
anointed certain
If you're
oils.
gonna give us like a 10 by 10, like that'd be something different. But I mean, a 30 by 60, that's
Yeah,
big.
elemental magic.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
fucking
pretty
with
good.
you. No. So if you want, they can do camels. A ship is something that they would have to confer.
Camels and a caravan. So
He's
we
got it.
consider.
Caravan,
And we have to call it the Caravan of Courage.
I don't care what you call it, but I'm not
Like an
calling
air,
it that.
airbrush on
airbrushed.
a
You
picture on the
got it.
side. Yeah,
It's just all done with illusion
all of us high
constantly.
fiving.
Papyrus font.
So you guys have chosen
I agree.
the path of peril. You've chosen to take the road down through Castle Tether and head down south that way, and not the boat. Correct? You guys have had your meeting. Is there anything else you want to do in town for the next 12 hours? Go shopping at the. There is a shop that
I want to go check out a potion shop.
He has been ordered to trade with you. What kind of shop? It is a shop that provides all manner of Orlando's books and yeah, you don't want to go there. You'll never find it. It's not labeled or anything. It's just on the map. It's got a number, but there's no signs inside. It's Sister Mary Margaret School for Wayward Girls on the other side.
Wayward
So, up here in the bindery, there is, and if you, so, you cross the ship, you cross the river. Passage on an average cost ferry is 5 silver. Right? You can travel in luxury. It's not very far that you're going, but every ferry that departs, there's a row of boats moving back and forth that inspect every ferry. You guys
So
are
there are
told
only
about you.
fairies.
Wait. I have to understand. So they're like, it's gonna cost us 5 silver. That's what we're arguing over right now.
No
Can we
one's
just give
arguing.
them-
I'm just telling you.
Can we just give them 10 gold and be like, take us all the way? Like,
Do you
if
have
this is
10
what they
gold?
experience, we got way more than 10 gold. If this is what they were talking
like
about, is it's so expensive for us to send you.
No,
by
just
boat.
back and forth over
No, it's
But
the
if you-
ferry
but
between
over
the
here,
sides.
over
Oh,
here,
all right. I was
right?
gonna
But
say,
but
like,
here's a good point though. Like we
Like-
got these two sides of the city. There's no bridge. How many average people? How much money is silver in today's currency, roughly?
figure of gold is
yeah,
figure of
100
gold is
silver's
like
a gold, 100 gold's a platinum.
like
So
one
it
gold
goes.
would be a I don't know,
100
like
copper
100
is a
gold,
silver.
$100 probably.
$100. Okay.
So silver. A copper is $1.
Okay, so $10.
A
A
gold is
silver would be $10.
A silver would be $10.
One
Okay,
silver would be $10.
So every time you go back and forth across this river, it's
$150.
$10 though, because it's a silver.
15 silver.
It's 15. So 15.
Well, that's for all of us. At
Oh,
least
that's
we get a group
This is
discount.
So nobody's
Yeah.
ever getting from
No,
one
no,
side
it's-
of the city
this
to
is-
the other.
That's a
Keep in mind,
very
this is not
good
How many
$40.
ruples? Right? Is like
No,
you know
but
what I
like
mean?
No, we're
sincerely,
talking real
you
silver.
live at
It's
this
gotta be
end. It's
full.
like, oh, sweetheart, I'll cross the city. It'll be a
And-
couple
and
weeks.
that's
I need to
someone's
save
whole
up some money.
life-saving.
They
man.
live here. There's probably cheaper ways to
I'm
go,
just
right?
saying, right? Like,
That
there's
is
no
crazy.
bridge. It's like
There's no bridge.
maybe one day they'll
There's
build a
intention-
bridge.
There's intentionally no
In the
bridge.
meantime,
Their
I'll
whole
work for a
economy-
couple
don't like
weeks.
Their
They'll
each
be
entire
able to
economy
afford
is
to
built
hang
on the
out.
tolls
They don't
they
like
get
each
from
This is the upper
ferries.
city and the lower city.
Right.
So
They
there's
don't
That's,
a
want
that's a
reason.
good point. There might be a good reason the upper city may
Well,
not
Are
want
they
the lower
combative
city
with each
coming.
other? Are we talking
How
North,
far
South
does
Korea, or
his-
what?
How far does his city say his protection would extend? No further than the river.
I don't think they get along.
The north has a garden, like
But that
The
there'd be
north
protection
is-
from the north. Be like, fuck you. We can come to
Yeah.
you anytime we
Yeah,
want.
like no, for real.
You
Is this
can't come
like
and
The
see
north
us.
is only allows certain people to
It'd be
pass
a way
through
to deal with it, right?
their
Like,
gates. And
that
move
would
up
be a way to
toward
do
all.
it. It's like the $1 million passport, right?
Oh shit.
Or you can hop on a boat and move south. But
So where's Sorry, the shop is on the other side of the
I,
alley.
The
I
ship
can
is
see
up- the
like the
shop
poor
is over
people
here.
spend
Yeah,
like
sorry.
a decade saving up money
I
to
just
buy a
thought it's
bridge,
Yeah.
and then it gets
How long will it
destroyed.
take to swim from island to island?
So
today
sorry,
if
it's
I
in the
swim?
it's in the market district.
You see all these people swimming
Right.
back and forth to
And
save
it's
150
building
bucks.
here.
No, that's
$1,500.
$1,500.
It's $15 across the road.
Okay.
One five
$15,000
$15,000
to go across this 30-foot
I'm just
expanse.
gonna turn into an eagle.
Oh, it is 15K. That's right.
It's
It's
$15.
It's
It's
$15.
no
it's
15
$15.
silver, and 10
You
silver
said Phil,
and
15
one
silver.
silver. is
One-
I don't care. It's like
one-
honestly,
one
to you guys,
gold
silver
is
is nothing.
$100.
Like, let's just say it's
Yeah,
15
but one
silver
gold
for you
is
to grow.
100
That's fair.
copper,
How deep is the water?
No.
right?
Yeah.
One gold. No,
Sorry, I
The water
Yeah, one
is
gold
goes down
just
to a
was
whopping
acc-
35.
no, one gold is 1,000
Yeah.
copper,
Is that considered
I just-
rushing?
right?
No.
one gold is
No,
1,000
you can walk
copper.
across it. Yeah, you
So-
walk across the
I'm
river.
going to shop.
Okay.
That's-
So
So-
Carl's the only one who
I
needs
think
the
it's
boat.
silver.
$10
Silver.
I like how- I like how we're-
150 copper. It's 150 bucks for 15 silver.
It's 15 silver.
No,
That's
1,500.
Well, while
It's
he's-
one
while
five
he's
zero
figuring this out.
zero because 100 copper is one silver,
Why
right?
don't we figure it out in the chat?
Or is it 10? Is it 10 or
It's
100?
10.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so it's
you don't
150
have
bucks.
that.
So to swim from island to island,
$150.
No, it's 15. A silver's a gold. A
$15.
silver's a
There you
gold.
go.
A silver's a
I
gold.
flew
Like,
right
it's-
over.
What?
A silver's
I
a gold.
let you know that
I did
Let's
the
say
data- I
a
did the
retconning.
data thing.
Silver's
I
a
did the
gold.
data thing from
is it 10
Uh,
silver or
before
is it
you started.
is
I
one
know he
gold
came
or is
and
it
watched when I
100
was
silver?
here.
10 silver's one
Of
gold.
course you were.
Okay,
You
so
came up
10
before you
copper
started,
is one
sorry.
silver then, not
10
100.
gold is one flat.
Okay,
But,
all right, that's cool. That makes more
with the
sense than it being
adjudication.
to the 100.
It wasn't $150. It was
It's
50.
easy to get into.
Yeah, I've been drinking a fair
Well,
amount of whiskey.
15 silver
That's
would
like my
still be
sixth figure
150 bucks.
Yeah.
15 silver is 150.
Enough to have this D&D session spiraling.
That's
Madness
crazy.
over 15 silver.
Nobody cares.
No, but
Level
it's true.
13 character.
Everybody's
Well,
laughing,
bucks,
though.
just
I
the
know.
cost. That's-
I'm
I'm
so
telling you right
happy.
now, their entire economy is based on the tolls they get from
You
ferry
travel
crossings.
across the river.
That's what it's
Okay.
built on.
I'm silent.
If someone
now.
created a
I'm talking
blockade
when I
of that
started
area,
it.
their whole economy would
I'm
collapse.
sorry. I started
I'm looking
fire.
for
Now it's burning.
something along the lines of like boots of own kind. It's uncommon.
While we're in Northland Dale, I'm looking for buckets of perpetual snow.
Buckets
that-
of perpetual snow.
That way we can always
Nice.
have your simulacrum.
Oh, sweet.
That's sick. That's really cool.
Well, roll percent hold dice. Tell me if I'll let you know if they have it. Buckets of perpetual snow.
I don't
I don't
know
know
if that's
that's
a
an
real
item.
thing.
I'm sure there's an item that creates snow, and I will find it.
There's
and
a bucket of perpetual water. Those
Yeah,
sort of
yeah,
things,
yeah.
Right? I can see.
But it would just be one bucket that you have to
67.
dump out, then wait,
67.
and then dump
They
out.
don't
that's
have
fine.
boots of Alvin.
Okay. Do they have anything like cloak of elven kind?
Even
Ooh,
more
that's-
rare.
The cloak of
No, they're both
Elven
uncommon.
I've got them both.
Just something.
Boots of speed.
Something to add to the stealth here. is
Okay,
what I'm
roll
looking for.
percentile dice to let you know if they have it.
Oh, here it comes.
46.
A cloak of Elven kind they do have. It will now. He's forced to remember. He's forced to deal
I
with
know.
you guys. His starting price.
Yep.
4,000 gold.
For uncommon?
It's not that bad.
No, actually, that's horrible.
I-
Uncommon should be about 500 gold.
No, not 500.
Yeah,
I
look it
definitely
up.
well overpaid. I'll tell you
Well, that's
this
because
much.
he ripped you off.
I well overpaid for,
Yeah.
for
He
mine.
tariffed you.
That's
A
good.
plus one
I
item is a
accepted
plus
his
one item
wife's
is
visit,
2,000
bringing
gold.
back the
Yeah, right.
business, the ball
A cloak of Elven kind is kind of like
Historically, in
Almost
Adams
plus two.
games, that's a fair
Yeah.
price.
Yeah.
For that
Yeah.
stuff.
Because we make it so easy. An easy come, easy go.
so. That's his starting price is 4,000.
You look tough.
No,
I
no.
think, I think I paid 2K for mine.
He's the only guy in the
I don't
shop
have
though.
4,000.
He's the only guy in the shop. Let me just describe the shop. There's
Yeah.
a shop. He's got a desk. There's some pictures on the
Yeah.
wall. There's like things that it says like replica under. Well,
Yeah.
if you can comprehend languages, you would be able to read it. And say it says
You can
replica on
politely
it. It's got
intimidate
like
them.
Why am I politely
We're
stealing
friends
it, man?
here, aren't we? You can give me a
So
discount.
it's hanging. I assume it's hanging in the shop somewhere, right? Like
there's
and-
a lot of things hanging in the shop, but if you ask for it, he'll show you. You know, like the thing. But then if you want it, he will go some. You know he's going to go somewhere else and get it. These are all replicas that he has on display.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
Right.
Very cool.
Like the boxes for the.
Yeah. So you
Does he-
can't just
does
go
he
and like
have to go
smash
behind
the
the
shit.
tent?
When you
smash
actually
the
when you
front
go to
camera
touch it,
and-
if you go to touch the album, the cloak that he's showing you,
Yeah.
it's an illusion.
I like it. For people like us.
Oh,
We are on the north side of the island.
Yeah. You 23 is the passive perception. You walk in, you would know that this is a shop for fair, magical, like stuff like that. But being the environment that he lives in, there's little runes, and there are gnome. There are little illusion runes that allow all this stuff to happen and persist and maintain. He's not going to have his actual goods on display to be
How about
stolen.
some
He's been
potions?
robbed before.
Are there
Some common potions.
are there potions? Anything that isn't just a healing potion?
Well,
Anything
he has healing potions. They'll heal
Yep.
10 hit points each. He has ones
Do
that
you
will
need-
heal.
I've got 1,000 gold. Will that make it?
He has
for you?
ones that will heal 25
Oh,
gold.
no, that's okay.
He has ones that will heal
So we'll
25.
work towards.
hit
I was
points.
just looking at
I got it.
already.
Yeah.
So 4,000.
More is
So
more.
Got those
again,
wrapped up.
I say he's starting at 4,000 was his
Yeah, yeah,
starting thing.
Oh, yeah.
There are potions he has, like I said, healing potions that deal 10,
I was
healing potions that
thinking-
deal 25,
25.
that heal you for 25. Those
do
ones
math
are
really fast.
250 gold.
What are the 10s?
They are 100 gold.
11.
I like how you
And you're not bartering with them. You're not like you're not negotiating with them. You're not negotiating with them.
Not doing anything in sort of.
No, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
accept
know.
his pricing. I'm gonna graciously accept his price.
1 gold
Four.
and 5
Nods.
silver.
Say I'm not here. To do
He
any
hands
more.
you the potions with 2 hands.
Oh, we
And
can't.
nods gently. And nods. You know.
Deposit those.
3 gold.
Again, does
It'd
he
be
have
good
anything
to
that isn't just
Percentile dice. Yeah. What they have? What's the one you're looking for?
there wasn't anything in particular.
Oh, there wasn't anything in particular.
I want to see
What hell
various
What he's got.
potions. Yeah. I'm a collector now.
Excuse me.
After
You're
our
a
conversation
collector.
today, I'm a collector.
Ooh, I've got a good
I'll
one
look
for
for
you.
various potions. Any cool
So-
potions that you want me to look for?
Sorry, that's a scroll.
So
Let me see.
if you're asking for potions, he asks you, before he like he can show before he
That's not
he wants to know how
unattainable,
serious you are about
right?
like
I'm not gonna be
for
so
like how
in 14 years that it's not possible.
I'm serious. I have a reasonable budget.
okay. So we start off by showing you this potion of
But
invisibility,
not if you don't.
right? It's again it's an illusion of a potion of invisibility, right? But
And
it
I-
works.
Can I, as a sign of not intimidation, but of like showing my serious magic, flip a thing on my wrist and I turn myself.
So you already have like your thing
I
all
was prepped
set.
for it. And I just turn invisible and then I immediately deactivate it and just look at it.
Okay.
What do you
It's
got?
basically an invisibility ring.
No,
I can only do
but
it once a day.
It's better
I can only do it
if
once a
you-
day.
it takes
it's
time.
once a
It takes
day.
time to.
Yeah.
Now the Rubik's cube on his wrist has shuffled, so he has to
Yeah,
reset
I have
it.
to re.
Or-
But,
It takes
I can only
time
do
to
it
do
once
it.
a day.
With an invisibility ring, does it have charges? Like,
Yeah.
like if I bought an invisibility ring, would it be like 3 charges,
Yeah.
3 times before a long rest, which
He-
is crazy.
This
Probably only
so
be 3 times period.
basically
And then this
Most things with charges.
he has an oil of.
But
This is the highest level things he has. He has oil of sharpness, potion of flying,
Or there's a risk
potion of invisibility, and a potion of mind control.
Potion of mind control. How much does that cost?
It used
That's
to
a
be that there
longevity.
were just charges on period when the item was exhausted.
not what
That
I
was the
wanted.
end of it.
Oh wait, let me
You
read
used
that
the
though.
energy that was within
Yeah,
the
okay.
item, and then it
Wait,
was
go back to
fully
that.
expended.
Holy
You-
shit! Wait,
you-
what was that?
You make yourself
Potion of
younger,
longevity.
but there's a
It's just reduced
percentage
by
chance that
6.
you might get older.
1d6
1d6 plus 6
And
years.
hasty
Times
has a
1
year
year.
every time that you got
Instead
it.
age. Oh, interesting.
So 6 years.
So you can bring the tightness right back.
Yeah.
So sorry, mind control. When you drink a potion of mind control, you cast a dominate spell.
Dominate beast. Okay, yeah. How much?
What level of spell is dominate beast? 4th level. He'll quote you a price.
Dominate
He'll start his price at 2,500 gold pieces, and he's got one.
DC's only 15 though.
It's a set DC.
Give him a low number and see what he does.
No, I don't want it. I can cast dominate beast.
You can't, but if someone else, if you give this to somebody, right? Someone else, he could slip it in someone's drink. You can dominate humanoid. You can dominate monster, right?
What is dominate humanoid?
Dominate monster is a much different thing. Dominate monster is in the 8th level. If you slip this into a monster, now it's a totally different.
Well, you don't slip it into it.
Yeah, it has to drink it.
Or
No, you
repository.
cast. You drink it and
and
cast.
it's
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's still crazy though to get that.
DC 15.
Still.
That's
DC
a-
15
that's a
what
lot of
though?
money.
Whatever.
Wisdom save.
Probably wisdom.
Yeah, DC. Well, no, wait. Why is it DC 15? Oh, because of the potion. Potion is just.
You cast a dominate.
Because the potion's giving you
So
the
if you do
power, it's not
nothing.
your power, right?
Dominate spells. Dominate monster
You
spell
could
is a
fail
wisdom
at
save.
this.
Yeah.
So
What it
even,
says?
even if
It's
you
a-
have
Yeah, no, I
it's a
know.
thing, but it's
But it's still really
lot of
good.
money.
Wisdom saving throw.
Really good, but it's a lot.
What were the other potions you had?
We just didn't take
longevity.
500. What if you took 600?
Got off for 6.
Haggle.
Start rolling some
Roll
Why don't you
for
offer
persuasion.
800?
Do
8th
some
level
rolls.
spell? 800.
Roll
charisma
for it.
checks.
Well, I'm not calling for them. He said he started really high. He's forced to deal with you guys.
Pardon
That's
me,
why I went
DM,
low.
May I make a
Yeah,
persuasion
Let's
check?
be real here. It's not worth that. It's worth a heck of a lot less than you're asking there, bud. You're trying to highball me.
Well, it's not worth 500.
No, but it's sure as hell not worth 25.
Well, what
Who
would
are
you
trying
offer?
to mess with here? I
What would
offer
you offer?
500. Let's see what you got. You make another number, bud.
Well, if you're serious, I might be able to go as low as 2,000.
Oh, I don't think we're close, bud. I think you're still trying to fuck the dog there. I don't think you.
I
don't
mean,
think you
that's a pretty big decrease. Like that's
Mhm.
more than
Well,
most
no,
people
if you
see in a
fuck the dog,
lifetime.
but,
It's actually, that is a 20%.
I
20%
use that as
discount.
being like super.
Go again.
And
Go
remember,
again.
Not even
I have
Continue the
never
battle
dealt
wits.
with. I have never dealt with any of your kind
Do
before.
another
However, your
barter.
friend
Barter
here
again.
had no issue not haggling. I do appreciate his business.
Oh, I'm haggling, bud.
Do it again. Go
I'll
in
do
with
it once
another
more.
check.
I'll go in at I'll give you 800 for 8th level spell. 800.
800. We're talking more around the lower category, and he opens up. He closes that illusory.
All right,
box.
what's your price? Let's get it done.
I couldn't possibly let it go for any less than
That's the second day.
1800.
She
All
was a
right, you got
teacher
yourself a
years for
deal.
years in a row. She was very.
Thank you. I appreciate a good haggle.
Nods.
I'll
He
tell you the
holds
full
his hand
story
out
at a more
expectantly.
appropriate time, but
Or
it's-
sorry, not his hand. He has a bag out.
Well,
800 gold. Ah! Like, yeah. Here, take it.
Well, his arm is broken.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
looped the place.
So you have that. You have the potion of dominate, mind control, potion of mind
that makes
Pretty-
a lot more sense.
control. Pretty big
That,
deal.
that makes a lot more sense. yeah.
Well, and I don't even intend to use it.
Which is a much bigger goal.
Yeah.
Which you'll be able to do once you can cast 8th level spells.
Okay, fair.
You'll be able to cast one that
You're
does.
just starting
the
the collection
dominate.
now.
Yep.
This is
You'll
a
be
rare
able to
one
do
that you
one-
checked off your
Yep.
list.
Yep.
as you
So
go
you'll be
along.
able to do the one that does dominate beast.
Yep.
You'll be able to make one that dominates person. But you
Well,
won't
it
have
dominates
one that
monster.
dominates monster.
Like fascinating.
Well,
I
I
love
guess
it.
it depends.
Yeah.
How much
How
of the
long will that
potion is
liquid
required
left?
to make
What's the
each
cap
one of
test?
those?
No. Once he learns how to do it,
So
can do
you're
it.
close enough.
So
Right.
does would he have to use it all at once he knows the level 8 spell?
he has to use the entire potion to
So
learn
when you
its,
get a
all its
chance,
effects, but he can't
check out
access
Oh,
that
okay.
until he researches
Right.
the 8th
Make
level
the other
spell.
two.
So he can use it right now and use the level 5 and 3 version, but he can't
Yes.
use the level 8
Correct.
version.
Yes.
But he'd still know how to do level 8 version.
Well, he
when
will
casts
when
it.
he studies and
But
gets
you know
it
the
has the
basic components
knowledge.
to create it.
That's
Got it.
that's how I
love
think
it.
it would work, right?
Yep.
So because he's got he's built around that kind of.
Yep.
I went
yep.
to Witherbloom College to make potions fun.
Yeah.
I make my liquids.
I shake a poison oak. It's very impressive. Your work is very impressive.
So that being said, you guys are done buying everything you wanted to buy. The money is spent.
Very happy.
Barter or trade, you're good. Time passes. You get that reference?
Scooby-Doo, come on.
I've
That's a movie
watched
I
a lot
watched
of
a
Scooby-Doo.
lot. I watched that movie. The
I watched
soundtrack
so
is
much
good.
Scooby-Doo.
And then
as
they
a
goes,
kid.
and then
Wayne's
it goes
World?
Wiggly.
Yeah, the soundtrack is fantastic.
I mean, it was worth
I
the
watched
watch
a
just
ton
for
of
Tia
Scooby-Doo
Carrera.
as a kid.
Always
Find
the
myself-
I
reveal.
don't feel it held
Instead
up.
of the reveal.
No, it did. But
Yeah.
I mean, when
It
you're
was still fun.
16,
Yeah.
Tia
Well, it's
Carrera,
different.
Yeah.
Mascot.
It's old cranky Mr.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, they
It
did
is.
the
Yeah, I
mascot
like
fun.
Wiggly too as well.
and
They're
Garth,
both good.
man.
Jinkies.
I always thought they'd
Garth
get
is
together
Jinkies.
for number 3, but did you know that that Garth harbored ill will towards like
No, really.
Wayne in real life?
You mean like
Yeah, whoever the real people
Dana
are.
Carvey.
yeah.
Mike
Dana
Myers.
Carvey,
Yeah,
yeah.
Dana
Dana
Carvey.
Carvey.
Mike
I
Myers
remember
actually
Dana
have
Carvey.
real
Go
beef.
figure. Sorry, Dana.
They have real beef.
He
man.
did some fun shit.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, no stress. I don't ruin my brain for all these people, but no, they had real life
Fair
beef
enough,
with each other, and they just recently, I think, might have settled the feud, if
That's
at all.
I could never imagine being
Yeah.
mad at Mike Myers, but I don't know.
Or,
But just-
or
just-
I'm
Dana
mad at Mike
Carrey.
Myers.
We're done. We're finished buying.
Time passes unless you have something else you want to buy. If you have any more
I'm
money,
good.
or-
I'm happy.
you return. The three of you. You cast your Simulacrum spell. You see him breathe life into this thing made of snow and ice, and it's cold and it's been unpleasant for this. It's been boring. You wish you were inside your giant Tess,
Was he
but
able to get
snow
a bucket
giants.
of
Snow giants,
snow?
eh?
oh, that I so you said there's a decanter of endless water, right?
Yep.
I looked up some ladies of the north.
So, but you want it to be of snow, right? So it would be like an ice cube tray of endless ice. 1,000 gold. But they'll sell it to you for, because that's a different effect. It would have to be made specifically.
That's kind of good though.
I like it because we can still use it for water. too,
Yeah,
like it's-
yeah, that's kind of good. We get some ice water now.
It'd be cold.
It'd be nice, cold,
Until it isn't.
refreshing water.
Yeah, that's.
I think
I'm
that's
definitely
worth
gonna
it.
owe Squee. This is.
It's just a cool thing. Squee likes cool.
It's
You
his.
could probably build that into something.
He's like, but it's mine. That's the thing.
The bucket is
Like, I have it,
There's no
but it's
doubt about
mine.
that.
You could probably build that.
Yeah,
into
you
So
something.
just-
same
you
effect
could
as the
just
decanter of
use
endless
it.
water, only it's
It's a
snow.
canter of endless snow.
Yeah.
It's called.
And it looks like this, except it's white, and white snow pours out. It's like a cocaine dispenser, but it's snow. It just constantly pours out snow.
So the simulacrum is born.
Squeeze.
Like this, right up the nose.
So Diogenes has used some of his gold to buy a poor but blue robe. As the snowman appears, he screams, "I am Usador, wizard of the 12th,
No.
master
Can
blade
you at
shadow,
least change it?
Squee cast
Wizard of-
fireball.
That's it.
Fireball.
Thank you,
Devour
Squee.
chaos tent."
Useless door is no more.
The elves tell me it's feeling. The dwarves tell me as. Stone and Hookstein, she's now known in the North West as someone who and she said, "I am back."
And wouldn't you
Go,
wouldn't
go,
you
go.
have him in like a fuzzy pink robe covered in ice cream? Wouldn't that be the
Possibly.
I think
It was
I'm
it was
not there.
blue
There's
ice cream.
nothing I can do. Scott. It's up to you.
And my fire cannon and everything that fire
your,
related.
your Snowcrim is no more? Is it?
That was
I
100%
cast
just
napalm
because it was
in the
fucking
area.
funny.
Of course,
It,
of course.
you laughed,
Oh, God.
meaning it
It
was,
was good.
fucking
It was
funny.
good.
So
It was good.
Usador's not
But
back,
he still had to die.
maybe low key Usador.
Yeah.
Low-key.
So
He might say something
he
every
has
so
a-
often about
he has a-
starting a business.
he has a blue robe.
Oh.
He does. He has all the same mannerisms as your guy would. He's got the
Wearing a
exact
blue
same
robe, though, he is wearing a blue robe.
to differentiate between the two of you because you're
Exactly.
identical, right?
Diogenes.
What color is your robe?
Green.
Oh,
Diogenes the green.
Diogenes the green. Now
Yeah,
you
We
said
both
the
have
blue.
green robes.
You
Gold
would
trim.
Diogenes the blue. So you have half your hit points, all your spell slots.
Usador the blue.
Yeah, and just out of curiosity, because I want this to be a matter of record,
Yes.
how many hit points does your wizard have?
146 as agreed upon with
Ridiculous.
the DM.
It's ridiculous.
Yep,
I heard it was challenged.
it was.
So
It's still.
he has.
So do you know
legit.
where
So
the
Jay,
tough
I'm
is free?
Yeah.
and
No, I
comes
wanna-
with
I wanna- I just want it to be on
uncommon
record,
ancestry. It's
because this is
free.
ridiculous for me. I don't think I've had a character that's
I mean, like,
I got 113 and I was excited about that.
right.
Yeah.
Tough is a
So,
free.
I know.
He has
Tough is
toughness,
not
which is
a
per
feat.
two
You have
per
to
level.
buy in later.
His
I
con
know.
is
It's
plus
immediate,
4
You get it. with
He has a
uncommon
19
ancestry.
con.
He also has 19
Right.
constitution.
because he
Yeah,
has
I
an
know,
item.
Both those
Plus
were
six.
calculated.
So
That's
plus
only
6.
plus 26,
He
plus
has
another
max
plus
hit
40,
points
so
from
we
we
all
1
also
and
did it.
2 for
All
12.
three of us, we have
These
to all three.
D6s.
All right, I'm gonna also do it right now.
And then the
Level
next,
Level 13.
the
right?
next,
Okay. So
11
19
levels,
is plus
he's
4.
taking 44.
There's
It's
two
per
levels
per
max.
thing.
First two levels.
So
and
right
what-
there we're at
what's your hit die?
56. And if you just
Wizard-
take
D6.
Yeah, D6.
the
D6.
6.
So you
Oh,
take-
did you up your
so-
con
yeah.
or your
So
intelligence?
12
You up your intelligence, right?
And you're taking
I
a
have my
4 for
intelligence,
each of the
yes.
next 11.
You
right?
can't have your con, that's right. So
Right,
your
but
your
those
con,
fours.
Taking
He
10.
also gets plus his con modifier.
so it's 6
I know. I know.
times
So
13.
that's 4 times,
which is
I got it,
6.
I got it. 13,
Yeah,
26.
it's so
26, so
it's
it's
60.
46.
It's 84. So 56 and 84
4.
is wait, is that right? Oh, and then he has to wait a minute. I have to figure this out again.
2 plus 26.
I want to make this
So
right. I do want to make this right.
52 plus 26.
So you have 4
Okay,
con,
plus
right? Plus 4 con.
44 plus 12.
Plus the toughness.
6, 7, 8, 9,
So
10,
plus
12,
6, so
14,
So 6 times 13,
13
7, 8, 9, 10,
is
12,
60.
134.
98. No,
134.
78.
78.
Level 13.
So 78.
6 times 13.
6 times 13 is 78.
So
Plus
you start at
12.
78.
So that's 90 because you
plus
have
you
12.
do, what,
Max level 1 and 2.
What is it? The feet?
so there's
And
12.
11.
So that's 90.
Yeah.
And 11 at
It's 134.
and 11 levels at 4, which is 44. So 90 and 44 is 134.
Like I said. Dun, dun, dun,
134.
dun. Redeemed. Thank you, everyone. Carl was right.
I was driving when I was
Yep.
doing it. I was hoping
Yep.
you were calculating it.
Sorry, boys.
How did we get?
And not only that, but you
here's
had
the
that
question: How did
140
we
at
get
level
to
11
146?
on top of that.
Because like
That was
I-
without the extra
like,
2 hit points.
other
I
people
still knew
fed
it
that
was
to me,
wrong.
and
That
I
was
did
when
my
he
math
was
and
a
I
fighter.
agreed.
Yeah.
He started
So
off
I
as
didn't
a
start- that was-
So
that's where he got
toughness
it.
is 2 per level.
Still,
So
There's no
26. Your
134.
con is 4 per level.
36.
So
chalk
26.
one up for Pierre. Yeah, take that.
Right?
Trudor.
So 13 times 2.
To be fair, this
Usador.
is the first time I did the math. So
Two
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So 134 is right. So
so
so it's 6 per level.
Who brought this up?
6 per level times
Who was
13
responsible
levels.
for this?
I did.
God damn it!
So 6 points per level.
You're still fucking tanky.
I
Which
know,
is-
I know.
which-
I'm not actually
But
complaining.
Jay,
This
let me
is
let me
fun.
just
Yeah.
so you the question though, so you know,
Yes.
you get 6 per level as a base,
Yes.
which is 6 times 13 is 84.
Correct.
Okay.
I
And
know
then
my 6 times table. God damn it!
right, so 84. And then you have your 12, which puts you at 96. Then you have 11 levels at 44. at 4, right? Which is 44, which is 130.
The con is the
Right. So that's where we're at.
and then tough.
Yes, you have tough. That's already added into 6.
130.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to take my sheet and I'm going to write on it 134. And I write next to it. Fuck you, Carl.
I said it though, so you asked me fuck you, Adam.
No.
And you can write that.
You didn't
You can
say
write fuck
that.
you. It's your sheet. Write what you want on it. But
How about just fuck you?
sure.
Then it's just general. Nobody's owning it.
Sure.
But the sentiment
Why don't
is
you write
valid.
fuck?
You're still like
How about
a ridiculously
Just write fuck.
you know what? Fuck is the
Fuck is the right one
the
for you.
right answer.
with a
It's not
capital
directed-
F
it's just
and a
out of the
capital K.
universe.
It's out of the universe. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
fuck.
What's on?
134.
you can use an
out
action
of
term with the stopper
134.
and speak 1 of 3
And
command words. You want geyser,
start.
30
So
gallons.
avalanche instead.
And you have
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah. 30 gallons of water. So it would be 30 gallons.
Well, you don't
of
have
ice,
the extra,
That's
which is I think
gentle.
more than enough to
You
make
don't
a
have the
human
extra
sized
11.
body. 30
Because
feet
you want
long
everybody
and
to
1
eat
foot
feast.
wide.
No.
No, they were.
First,
Now we
Excuse me.
retcon that.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did it when everybody was there before that.
And how long does it last? Does it say? It
With
just
the
constantly-
11, he'd be at
never ended.
140.
It's just
145.
especially when it's cold out, it's because it's going to persist. Okay.
I'm okay with the hit
So I
points.
can
you
keep
won't be
tossing
getting
up
that
the
every
snow
time,
while
but
he's
If I
casting
ever
it.
get
Yeah,
to the end
yeah.
of the day and
But
I
every
have
time
no
you cast it
spell,
down,
Yeah,
you
well,
have
memorize
now
it.
it's
I'm
you
gonna
have a way to
memorize
do it,
Makes
and
sense.
it takes a whole day to do it.
I
It's
just
like
keep
12
it
hours.
memorized. I have so many different spells. It's wild.
But your build is very different.
Because I don't have
So
have
that
any
being said-
damage spells, right? So
That being said, at almost 11, we have established that you can cast Simulacrum, and that
Worth
the
it.
party.
Thank you,
okay.
everybody who participated in this event, to make Tusador come alive.
Oh,
To make Tusador
no.
come,
What have we done?
come from the ice, become alive. The Archbeast is fascinated
your
by
fault,
his new,
Squee.
young, slightly
Squee, this
retarded friend.
Pip
Choose.
and Usador were best buds.
Has anyone?
He treated you like a literal animal.
No, he was.
Sleeping in a drawer.
That was Tello.
That was the no. That was
Well, that was
Yeah.
to be fair, Pip was living on the streets before he met Usador, and living in a drawer was pretty much a
We
step
had
up.
fun
listening
together.
to listening
And
to
then you
He
tried-
made you
and then you tried to
participate in the orgy.
listening to
I
orgies. He
listened
listened
to
to them, and you
Sure
listen to
knows
Usador's
too.
shock when he. What do you mean I have a kid?
But you murdered me in the end. In the end, it was Pip who killed me. Yes,
No, he worked with you.
you were at the murder mystery, weren't you?
Oh, I had murder mystery.
That was the
Oh,
end of
the
Usador's
ultimate-
tale.
The ultimate version.
That's not canon.
That is canon.
That's canon,
He's
that's
dead.
totally
He's
canon.
fucking dead.
It's totally
over.
canon.
You murdered him. Pip murdered
I
him.
love it. Absolutely canon.
I
So
worked hard on that murder
Tell us
mystery.
saved his life.
No, it's too late. The Telos didn't exist at that point.
So you guys
There
are
was
traveling
no
by
Telos.
road to Castle Tether, and from there southward to Memnon. Yes.
He's like, what? We could have been on a boat.
And
you
I'm on a
guys.
boat.
if you want to take a boat, let me know.
How much is the boat? I want to know what is the price you would charge us for the boat? Because if you're talking
Well, they were
150
gonna try.
silver, that's
They
like
were gonna
nothing.
try and arrange it for us.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll pay a little bit. We'll pay 50% if the deal is right. Get us a good deal, and you save money too. Make it a bad deal, and you lose money because we know
The
you'll
problem
take
is
the cut off
finding
the
a
top.
crew that will take you close to Memnon. They will not dock at Memnon.
We'll find me
The price he
crew.
comes back with
Comes.
is 500 gold
Okay, so that's actually
That's
not the worst.
for the ship rental and crew,
All right. How much
and
was
his personal assurance that they're from his side of the city and they will abide by his.
How much was the
dictates.
camel rental going to cost you? 200
They
gold?
would give you gold. They would give you.
No, but
We
it's
just
still
get-
obviously you have to think of the opportunity cost of now you don't have those camels there, so you couldn't be making the income on the camels. How much is were the camels going to cost them?
Camels
lost
have
the
a way of
revenue.
finding their way home. They're
Along-
pretty smart.
Oh well, I know, but it's still going to take away their potential revenue by lending it to us.
Probably 100 gold.
So all right, so it would only cost us. We'd borrow it down to 400 gold then, since you were already going to invest 100 gold into it. Like that was already sunken costs, basically, right? So for
I'm gonna
400
need you.
gold,
I'm
do
gonna
we
need,
want to
I'm gonna
both
need
there
you
and
to
back?
give me a check here if
Sure.
you're bargaining.
I'll help.
All right, cool. I'll take the hell. Doesn't mean we have to take the deal anyway, but at the same time, let's see. I don't have a D20. Okay, here we go.
Your item looks like a horn.
And that's a net one.
So is it kind of like you know
Maybe help.
you know the
But
gummy
you
bears?
advantage.
It doesn't
matter,
matter.
it's
It's a net
Do you
one.
remember gummy bears?
You have advantage.
Oh,
Bouncing
yeah.
here and there and
Snow
everywhere.
Man?
I remember watching
snow
the
giant?
first episode of Gummy Bears.
Oh,
Do you
that's
remember
great.
that?
I do remember
It's
that.
a horn, and he makes winter and spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I saw that horn.
So
I was like,
fucking
oh
cool.
my goodness.
I remember
That's cool.
watching that first episode,
Yes.
like when it debuted. I was like,
Yes.
Gummy Bears, this is supposed to be cool. I was like,
Oh, I'm using
I
this
love
for
it.
all kinds of stuff.
Good.
pretty fucking
That's
cool.
pretty neat.
Yeah.
4,000 gold is a good thing. You wouldn't have found it if you weren't up there. Because up there it's useless. Who wants this thing? Please take it. Please take it.
Magic and mystery are part of their history, along with the secrets of gummy berry juice. Their legend is growing. They take pride in knowing they'll fight for what's right in whatever they do.
I can't believe we're doing this right now. This
Yeah,
is fucking
man.
like
We all know the Gummy Bears
Weird.
soundtrack.
So-
we got this guy's like,
bizarre.
that's like, what is happening?
So long
right
story
now?
short, are you taking the boat down to Memnon?
We
or
got
are
it for
you-
400 or no?
Yeah. But I insist that there be a large shrub on the boat.
a
Does it need
shrubbery?
roots? You gotta look up your
Nope.
spell component.
That's why
Is the roots
it's
in the
just a
ground?
plant. Just needs to be a plant. A large or
Knights who
bigger
say you
plant.
will be pissed if it's not a shrubbery.
A large or
Understand.
bigger plant. I want a rather large shrub in a pot
Like you're a
on the
druid?
boat.
Is it the Knights who say knee?
It will cost you an extra
Shrubbery.
40 gold for that. You have to
I
get
make
the tree.
children believe the Knights who say knee every
That's the most
Christmas.
expensive tree I've ever heard
That's
of
a
in my
really
life.
expensive
No, it's
tree.
not. $400. That's what
I'm
how
gonna
much
watch
a
it
tree
next
is. I
week.
want to
Costs
put it inside
40
my house.
gold for a tree, though. You just said.
I'll put it in an urn and move it onto a boat and carry it
That's the
around on
most
the boat.
expensive
with
tree
me.
I've ever
Even if
heard.
you're only there to
Talking
see how
about
bad
for
it is,
silver.
it'll still be
You mean silver, right? I say that's right. You mean silver, right?
He said it, not me.
Give me a check.
Give me a pat on the
No,
shoulder.
No, you gotta. You have a disadvantage. You roll the one.
All right, fine.
I give you advantage with the enhanceability.
Oh,
God
gets on
damn
good.
it.
8,
No, roll that 20
9,
again.
roll this side again. Yeah, 11, 12, and 13, 14. 14. Still good. Come on, man. How much convincing is that taking? He's trying to get 10x out of me.
Didn't even get-
I rolled a 15 on it.
I was gonna say it's gotta be at least DC 50.
I rolled a 15
Can I wait? Can I add?
Oh, you son of a bitch!
I don't even think I have
yes.
it.
All right. It happens. Protect you, and it's a lower one. I think. Oh, it was an 18. It was an 18. I can't tell because I rolled the dice that you can see through.
Do you actually have silvery works? Doesn't matter.
Live with your 14.
What
Knowing
if
how
what if
close
I-
you came.
What if I use a whole one of my what are they called? Battle Master slots on it. I'll straight up burn
How
a
is
charge.
it-
to
how are
plus
you
one.
doing Battle Master to enhance an ability check to barter?
Just
if
because
my
I'm
thunder
old
damage
and
does
wise.
equal force
I
damage,
don't
I
know,
can't
because
see
I'm
Battle
wise
Master
now.
help for
Unless
this.
you're going to kneecap him and make him submit. I don't think you're. I was like, oh, I'm considering kneecapping him and making him submit.
We're trying to get a boat from a guy. I don't think we can kill him.
Like you can't bring a pot of.
All right, 5 silver. You 5 silver.
gotta be
Think about
big
it.
enough. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gotta be big enough for a
We
Ah,
all
don't
know
worry
that you're
about it.
getting at least
Yep, that's what I was
3
I didn't know how
silver
big
profit.
large
20 gold.
Because
Just
anytime,
as a large
anytime they
large.
depicted it, it's usually a tree unfolding
6 silver.
or the roots of a tree and they walk into the tree, come out another tree.
20 gold
Or
is the
something of
price.
that
All right, well,
size.
you know, you
It's
just
not gonna
like to
work
lose
anyway.
7 silver by just
hang
saying
on
no
to
to
rows.
transporting a shrubbery.
It's got the stone.
Well, I mean,
No way.
I'm-
There's no
I'm
way
this
anyone
tall.
would ever pay 20
No,
gold
no,
to
for sure.
transport
You
You-
can-
a
you can
1
grab,
copper
you
shrubbery.
grab a boxwood.
Is that
Yeah.
no?
You
It
could
has to
probably
be a
okay.
big
But I know
shrubbery,
some
and it
people
has to be
Okay.
placed
Some people
Two
are
just
copper.
above the other
that
one, so it has a nice
It's not so
two-tier
much that
effect.
you're
Okay.
making a
Three little
Three
legs going, a little
copper.
path going
Yeah.
through.
That's why it
3
needs to be in
copper.
contact with soil.
Okay.
Like you can't pull a tree out of the ground nowadays
Yeah.
because doesn't work.
Just
7.
as inanimate.
Fine. I'll humor you. 8 silver between the party. It's a deal.
gold.
They're good.
No, it's fine.
Getting
Now
dead.
you just lose out on 8 silver.
That's okay.
Either way,
Alright,
it's not
fine.
gonna work.
Hey, it's
so
just like I
I
throw
don't
it
want the
away.
tree anymore.
No wood for you.
No wood for
He's
me.
depressed about the tree.
Yeah, I'm really
You'd have
sad.
to. It has to be large.
It has to be. It would have to
Large
be bigger.
size.
No, I'm good. I gotta go. It has to be
In the earth.
too big. Too big. A large cactus would probably be.
Yeah.
Cactus get pretty big.
A large cactus.
All right, guys. Well, I've been taking stool softeners for like 4 days now, so
Oh, thanks for doing
I'll
that
be
here.
back in 15 minutes.
Thanks to the Redtail Rogues. They are out. No,
Well, then, no.
Sun's out. All right.
All right, so the party is taking the boat, no tree, and they have a simulacrum. And they're traveling south to Memnon, not stopping at Castle Tether. The old library is at Memnon. And
Are we sure you don't want to stop at Castle Tether though? It's a lot.
the old man warns
Once
you,
again-
tells you that that is the equator that's directly across from the Scorching Mountains. It's the equator of where it started. We believe that that is where this awakening of this cult took
Epicenter
hold.
kind of thing.
Maybe we need to do the research in Memnon and then
Mhm.
go back up.
You got it.
I think that makes sense.
Fortunately, you are able
Memnon's a more direct.
you are
route for
able
sure.
to access it fairly easily. The boat will wait for you unless you dismiss them.
I asked specifically if I could get an item from the library, from the castle before we left. Did I get that? I need just any item. I don't care what it is that at any point was in the library.
Okay, beat my roll.
Is it a
Percentile.
percentile?
79.
Well, I mean, beating could be being below.
No, that's
say,
only in
are
a
we
skill
talking
check.
about-
That's only in rips and
is it a
skill
golf
checks.
club?
Okay, that's fine. So I did not get
Yeah.
it.
No. They don't.
Is good.
They're unable to locate it, but they're sure they have something. But they'll look. They'll continue to look for
Okay,
it.
that's fine. Do they have anything from the city? Like clearly from the city.
Oh,
It doesn't
well,
have
of
to be
course
from-
they do. Yeah. We have we've traded with all kinds of stuff.
I
that
just
we have
want
to
even
pass
like
through.
a copper coin.
Some
I don't care.
memorabilia.
Something from it.
There's a banner from a local sports team from Castle Tether.
That's what I want.
The Castle Tether tethered troglodytes was the
Tethered
local
troglodytes.
hockey
Can it be a
team from the
jersey?
desert
Can it be a
that
jersey? Can I wear it?
sucked. They were just terrible on skates for some reason. Maybe it's because they're from a fucking desert.
Can it please be a jersey?
Oh,
Can it please be a jersey?
cool
that I can wear?
running.
The idea
John
of it
Candy.
being a jersey
John Candy.
Was he in Cool Runnings?
Yeah.
makes me
Okay.
feel.
Is that
Way too
silly? I
much
think that's
silly.
silly.
I'll take silly. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
It's a
I'm
shirt.
now wearing the jersey, but
It's a shirt. It's a fan shirt from an arena in Castle Tether.
it would have been way better if it was from the library because I'm going to cast a thing that's going to take us or like show us a path right there. But
No, it's from the arena,
yeah,
which would take you at least to the city.
Yep.
And
that might come into play.
now that Jay has emptied his colon, Redtail
That
Road.
was faster than I thought it would be.
Well, I mean, it's
Until
taking-
next time.
You take enough
What a
softeners,
save.
Yeah.
it's pretty fast.
Metamucil does it to you.
You have that-
Yeah, there's one in there. Please use the brush.
I'll be back.